Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. It's a Wonderful World lyrics. It's a Wonderful World lyrics. Well, it is Thursday, October 3rd, 2019. Check out the title tonight. Want proof? Then walk a mile in that person's shoes. Let's talk about it. I am Cab 7, also known as Ben, and I want to welcome you to another Cab 7 hard hitting live stream. Okay. Usually at 7 p.m. every night of the week, I like to do a hard hitting topic, something that all of us can relate to. So, right now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share this out. Candace Cherry, how are you doing? Don, how are you? Good to see you. I hope that you both had a great day. Hiya Truth, how are you? Big old hugs. Oh, big heart. Thank you for the sunflowers. Hey, listen, I'm not going to look at the chat here just for a minute or two because I want to share this out. So if you can help me out by sharing this out, I would really appreciate that. All right. Let your friends know that Cab 7's live. Let's see, Control C. Grandpa's place. How you doing, man? Let's see, I tried walking a mile on my wife's heels. She can keep them. They were difficult to balance on and hurt my feet. I have never tried something like that. But Grandpa's place, man, I still love you the same. Let me share this out here. Okay, I won't be watching the chat for a minute or two. Okay, so Control C. I want to share it out on my social medias. Let's see, Control V. I like trying to help people out in any way that I possibly can. These hard hitting topics, they do help a lot of people, right? Especially for the people that come up on my panels and talk about the topics that I have on these live streams. Tips and tricks, right? To help other people out, maybe might make their life just a little bit easier, right? Control V. Still sharing it out, still sharing it out. Okay, I got all those groups done. Boy, I belong to a lot of groups. I do. I belong to a lot. Okay, now come over to. Okay, I'm going to like this video. So thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. Thumbs up. Lewis Fuller, how you doing? Thank you for the sunflowers and the hearts. Much love. How are you doing? Haunted Ramblings. Good to see you. Jennifer Miller, how are you doing, girl? Always a pleasure to have you here. Let's see, we got cute kitty kitty. How are you? Big hugs. Thank you for the sunflowers. Stevie Bauer, man, how are you doing? Good to have you here, Stevie Bauer. We got Revy Quinn, Project Unity. How are you doing? I just got a job. Start Monday. Awesome, man. I am so excited for you. That's awesome. I wish you the best on that job. I wish you the best. We got Tiffany Pagoda out there. How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you, friend. Oh, big hugs. Thank you. Good evening, Cab 7. I've needed to hear your voice and all the wonderful people here tonight. My comfort place. I love when people look at it like that. There's people that come here that's what they're looking for, some comfort. And it makes me feel good to know that this is one of the places on YouTube that you can come to, be accepted as you are. As long as you don't have any ill intentions, you're accepted just as you are. MC Slot 8084, how you doing? Welcome. Davros, always a pleasure to see you out there. Hold on a second now. I got to share this out on Twitter and my Facebook. So share. We're going to click on Facebook. All we got to do is use our mouse and click, 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 and it's done and over with, right? Let me share it over at Twitter. Let's see. Join. Join. That's not the way to spell join. Man, what'd I do? It's not J-I. Join. Cab 7 live now at 6:30. Join Cast 7 Live now. At, I said 6:30, right? 6:30. Starting a little bit early tonight. 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. October 3rd, 2019. Bam. All right, share it out on Twitter. Okay, I've got to share it out on all my social medias. I'm good to go, and I'm ready to rock and roll with this night. Wow, look at all the good people out there in the chat already. I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I really do appreciate it. And for those that purposely keep coming back because they enjoy my company and they enjoy what I've got to offer, thank you. For those people that like to lurk that are haters, that's right. You go ahead, keep lurking because I could use the minutes. Thank you for the minutes. Thank you. Pop out chat. All right. You know, I've always said that my live streams could change the haters, could change the bullies, could change the bashers, could change those that are prejudiced. I've talked about every single one of those topics on my live streams. And there have been a tiny number of people who have changed their hearts because of this place and because of what they see here and what happens right here at Cab 7. Now, that's pretty cool. If we can change one person in the world, one on each live stream, could you imagine? Could you imagine how many people they could change the hearts of? It's like that chain reaction, right? You got a group of people that are hateful toward the world. But if you can infiltrate that group of people and show them kindness and love, right? And empathy, it could change one person in that group, and then that person can change the others in the group, right? And then they can come over to this side of the tracks and be a part of us. Wow, what a wonderful life. But some people choose not to do that, and it's all by choice. I've always said it's always been by choice. When you wake up in the morning and you turn on that computer and you start typing away, either you're going to type hateful things or you're going to type kind things, right? One is going to get you further than the other, right? One's going to get you further than the other. And I think we all know which one will. I've always said, being kind to others, more than likely it's going to come right back to you tenfold. There's a lot of wonderful people out there that care about me, that love me, and I can feel it. I can see it. And it's because I choose to be kind to them. Now, for those people I got to kick in the seat of the pants from time to time, you might get butthurt, and then you become angry, and then you let it fester inside of you, and then you begin to hate. All because I kicked you in the butt a little bit. I don't want you to be a sheep. I don't want you to be a snowflake. All right? I'm trying to teach you. I don't have all the answers. I have very few. But for the things I do know, it's because I lived it myself. I lived it myself. And that's where I feel like I can help others out because I've already been through it. I'm not here to hurt no one. I have never had ill intent toward anyone. I have never had ill intent. And if people misconstrue that and say, well, Cab 7, you were mad at me. You came after me because I did something bad. Well, of course I'm going to come after you. You did something bad. More than likely, I'm going to come to you directly. I'm going to say, hey, we need to talk about something. You got some free time? Let's talk about it. See, this is what y'all don't realize. This is what y'all don't realize. That I do most of my stuff behind the scenes. What you see here, this is just a tiny bit of what you see about Cab 7. I spend a lot of time behind the scenes talking to a lot of people, answering a lot of emails. That's where I spend most of my time. A lot of private hangouts with individuals or families. And I'm not even a counselor. I'm not a physician of any sort. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychologist. I don't have that kind of smarts. I got street smarts, what I grew up with. That's the only smarts I've got. and how I fought through everything I fought through to make the person that you see sitting in front of you right now. It's all life experiences. I don't have no college. I've got my life experiences. And if that can help another individual out there that's going through the same thing I had already been through, then hey, I'm doing something right. There's always going to be those people out there, always going to be those people out there that aren't going to believe you. And they're going to say, I want proof. You didn't go through that shit. Well, then walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes, and then you might believe me. If I don't believe someone, I'm going to go directly to them and say, hey, listen, I find it hard to believe that you actually did that. Is that true? And we'll have a little conversation. Tonight's a good topic because a lot of you out there that are watching this live stream, and I'm going to bring some people up on the panel tonight, like I always do. I always bring people up on the panel about these hard-hitting topics. There's a lot of you out there right now that someone has come across you and said, I want proof. I don't believe you. You're fake. Show me the proof. Show me the receipts, right? Some of you have been through that. Or word gets around. Oh, so-and-so is talking about you. They don't believe you. They want receipts. So for the 43 people that are watching right now in this chat, how many of you can relate to that where people didn't believe your story? Like, let's say a disability, okay? You're living on disability. You get a check every month, all right? I'm using that as an example. And people go, you don't need to be on disability. I don't believe you. I don't believe that you have this or that you have that or that you have that. I don't believe that you got this job. How many of you can relate to that where people have put that against you? #1. They didn't believe you, that they thought you were fake, that they thought you were a liar. But the whole time you were telling the truth. #1. Matter of fact, I've got to put my #1 out there. #1. Yep, that's me. I've been through it. I've been through it a lot of times, especially on social media, because it's such a great presence in our world, right? Social media, a great presence in our world. How many of you can relate to that? Kelsey's paranormal investigations. Sorry about that. Kelsey girl, I love you. Give me a hug. Give me a hug, girl. Give me a hug. Look at all the ones pouring in. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly right. You know what I'm talking about. I want proof. I want proof. I want receipts. I don't believe that you've went through what you said you're going through. I don't believe you're on that medication. I don't believe you're making that kind of money. I don't believe that you're working. I don't believe you say you are. All of us get it. Every single one of us get it. By the way, well, let's get the water out of here first. By the way, this is crushed ice, okay? Our refrigerator doesn't crush ice as well as I thought it would, okay? So crushed ice and some Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, if you're watching right now, I've been drinking your product for more than 40 years, and I will continue to do so. I like your classic Coke products. For anyone that hasn't tried Coca-Cola and you're looking for that bite, well, this is going to provide it. Matter of fact, it'll provide it so well that you can put it in the toilet bowl and it'll clean out the scum. It'll take rust off of tools. Oh, well, it really? Boy, you're pretty powerful, aren't you? Yeah, but it's soft enough on your gut that you can handle it. It's Coca-Cola. Now listen to this. Listen to this beautiful sound. Oh, yeah. Take that Coca-Cola, right? And you add it to some ice in a glass. Oh, yeah. Oh, do you hear that fizz? Beautiful sounds of Coca-Cola. On those hot days, you want to satisfy your needs? There is no comparison to the other brands out there. Been there, done it, doesn't satisfy my needs. That's why I'm always bragging about this product, Coca-Cola. Cheers. Have a Coke and a smile. Yeah. Oh, makes you feel real good. You know, I figure one day, Coca-Cola's going to say, you know what? We just happened upon you and you're bragging about our product. Would you be interested in our company sponsoring your live streams and your channel? I'd be going, oh, yeah. So don't give up, folks. If you're out there, start bragging about a product that you like. If you like, let's say, Vienna sausage, you like, I don't know, Jesus. Okay, let's say snack pack puddings, whatever product you like, start bragging about it on your channels. If you're a creator, you never know who might be out there watching, what company. You never know. You might go, well, I've been doing this for 3 years and I've never had it happen. I'm going to give up. Don't give up, because it could be on that 4th year that sponsor is going to be there and see you. Don't give up. All right. All right. Back to the show. Want proof? Then walk a mile in that person's shoes. Exactly. You know, I try to judge a person by their character. I'm usually pretty good at judging people by their characters. I'm usually pretty good. I've been around a while. And I judge them by the deeds that they do, the good deeds, the bad deeds. That's a healthy way of judging another person. I've mentioned it before. It's nothing new. There's a healthy way, and then there's an unhealthy way of judging people, right? So I think I'm a pretty good judge of characters. That's why I've got the close-knit friends that I do. And you know what? I've got the best close-knit friends in the world. And I wouldn't trade them in for nothing. I believe that I trust my friends. I do. I trust my friends. And the smaller group of friends that you've got, the more trust, the more you feel good in that trust. But the larger group of friends that you got, there's always going to be a mole in the group. There's always going to be a mole in the group. And the bigger that group is, the more moles, right? The more moles. I thought I could trust you. But you can. No, I can't. We got proof that you're the mole. You're the one that's been going to the other side of the tracks. You're the one that's been starting all this crap. You're the mole. Well, show me the proof. And then all of a sudden, the proof is poured out like a library. Yeah, we caught you. We caught you, all right. And then all of a sudden, that person's tail goes between their legs, and they slowly leave social media. They got caught. Grandpa's place. Judge me all you want. Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to judge. I'm going to judge my friend Grandpa's place right now, here and now. You're a good man. For what I know of you, for the length of time that I've known you, you're a good man. You educate people, you care about people. And I've witnessed that. I've seen you do it. Grandpa's place has been my friend for well over a year, probably even close to over 2 years. He's a good man. And he simply wants to help out a community of people by educating them in off-grid living, all right? Simply what he wants to do. He's also computer savvy as well. Now that's the way to judge a person. That's the way to judge a person. I've never seen any bad side of Grandpa's place. Never. And those are the kind of people that I like to surround myself with. You get what I'm saying? Jenna Randolph, girl, how you doing? I see you out there. Rebecca's Realm, how are you doing? Big old hugs. Much love, my friend. Anarchy, Jack Colorado Explorers. Girl, how you doing out there? Big old hug. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Gold Rush, Redman, how you doing? Good to have you here. Listen, if you could all do me two little tiny favors, and I'll ask this periodically throughout my live streams. Now, we're going to get people up on my panel to talk about this very topic. This topic has affected each one of you. I saw all those hashtag ones out there. I did. I saw all those hashtag ones. This has affected everyone, including me. People saying they don't believe you. They think you're fake. You're lying. But yet, they know nothing about you. They have not walked a mile in your shoes. They're going off by what other people say. If you want to know about a person, you find out yourself. You go directly to the source and you find out for sure. Watch them for a couple weeks. Doing it incognito if you have to, right? Where they don't know that you're watching them, that you're following them. If you truly want to know about a person, then do it. Or you could go ahead and just ask them right up front. Hey, is this true? I want to know. I like how these people judge me. And it's a small group of people, but I make a pretty good target. I'm a pretty good sized guy. And I talk about topics that might offend some people out there, hurt some people's feelings. Not that that's my intent, because it certainly isn't. It is not. But I bring across the table great topics a lot of people can relate to. And I will continue to do so because it has helped out quite a few people in our community. But there's a lot of people out there that don't believe Cab 7. Oh, you're fake. You're fake. Well, show me some proof that I'm fake, okay? Show me some proof. I want to see some freaking receipts. Come on. Come on. Send me some receipts in the email. Send me some receipts in the email. And I'll take screenshots of your receipts. I've got some receipts out in the community. Trust me, I do. Ooh, I think a lot of us do that, right? A lot of us take screenshots. We'll record live streams because we know that there are certain channels out there that'll do a live stream bashing, bullying, hating, being prejudiced, whatever the case may be, toward other people. And then as soon as they're done with their live stream, they take it down because they don't want people to have proof. Well, guess what? There's people smart enough out there to know what kind of person you are, and immediately they're recording you. So you can take down your live stream. That's fine. Put it in hiding, whatever you got to do. There's people out there that have already videotaped your live stream. They got a copy. They got a copy. It shows what kind of person you are, using social media platform to hate on other people and bully other people. And then you're so cowardly that you go ahead and you take your video down and hide it and say, that never happened. That never happened. Yeah, it did. You want to see your video? I got it right here. And I want to thank all the people that do that. For all those good-hearted people out there, listen, for all those good-hearted people out there that videotape other people's live streams that are bashing others, bullying others, hating on other people, being prejudiced toward other people, good for you. Good for you that you got that receipt. Get the word out there. If there's a bully, a basher, a hater, someone that's prejudiced toward others, get the word out there. Get receipts. Show the proof. I encourage it. I promote kindness. I want people being kind to one another. Listen, if you're an honest person, who gives a shit how many receipts people get after you, right? If you're an honest person, you're kind, you got a good heart. Who cares how many receipts people have? Because it's the larger part of the community that know you as you are compared to that little group of people that's willing to start shit. I call them shit stirrers. Shit stirrers, and they're known as that. I wouldn't be proud of myself walking throughout a community on social media. I would be embarrassed to go into live streams knowing that people would know me as a shit stirrer. I'd be embarrassed. Guess what? You got no friends. You walk around the community like, I'm better than everyone else. I got receipts on you when I really don't have receipts. It's all fake shit. But just because I don't like you and the way you come across on social media, I'm going to call you out and I'm going to have fake receipts on you. I'm going to say you're fake. I'm going to say you're a liar, and I'm going to try to make people believe it. Well, I don't know what kind of fucked up horse that you were just riding there right now, but you look like an idiot. Here's the answer to everything right here. Simply be honest with people and be kind. Problem solved. Be honest with people and be kind. That's all you got to do. And then we won't have all these problems on social media anymore, right? You go to the horse, right? Go to the horse and ask. Ask the questions. Don't be afraid to ask. If you don't know something and you've heard it throughout a crowd of people, go to that person and say, is this true? Can you help me out? Can you help me understand what's really going on? Go to the horse, all right? Be kind about it. Don't be an asshole. Be kind about it. And more likely, when you're kind to that person, you ask those things, more likely they're going to give you an answer back. But if you go in with guns blazing, rolling in on horses, and being an asshole, more likely they're not going to give you any bit of their time. Kelsey's Paranormal Investigations, Cav 7, I sent you a small message on Twitter when you get a chance to read it. Not a problem. Oh, by the way, Kelsey, our community, you know that I have a fund. I have a fund. All the donations that come into my channel, unless people specify, Ben, get some peanut butter. Ben, get some honey. Ben, get some Coca-Cola or peanut butter cups. Unless that said, all my donations that I get on my channel, guess what? They all go back out into the community. And when that pool runs out, because it does, there's a lot of people in our community, I usually take it out of my own pocket. And I say that very humbly. It's the first of the month, payday, right? So I just paid my credit card back that I use to help out the community when my resources run out from all my friends out there. A lot of you are recipients. A lot of you are recipients of Cab 7, but it's not just from me. It's from people like Killer Whale out there. Killer Whale just donated $10, right? Well, guess what's going to happen with that $10? It's going to go into that fund that I choose. That's what I choose to do on my channel. I'm not saying all you got to do that. I choose to do that. And where's the proof? The proof is in the community. A lot of people say, Cab 7, yeah, you helped me out. Yep, you helped me out, Cab 7. Yep, you helped me out, Cab 7. The proof is out there. My resources go right back into the community. If someone's hurting, they're legitimately hurting, genuinely hurting, I can help them out a little bit. Killer Whale, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. We got, Killer Whale said, I love what you do, brother. I appreciate that. I will continue to do so. I will continue to do so. I appreciate you so much, Ben. Cab 7. It means the world to me. Well, you know what? You have a good cause over there, Kelsey. Your father needs help, all right? Your father needs help. And so I saw that. I lurked. I didn't actually go into the stream. I lurked. And I saw the cause. It's like, yep, I got some donations here from the community. Let's help her out a little bit. And it feels good to do that. Feels good. Lulu, love you, my little sister. Thank you for what you do here. Thank you so very much. That's my little sister, and I love the hell out of her. She is Lou, love you. She is my top moderator, and she will kick anyone's ass. She will kick the butt out of you. Listen, I have very few rules. One of them is caps, okay? When you have caps out there, It's not easy for my moderators to navigate through the caps and the lowercase, right? So I'm on my moderator side, unless you've legitimately got a vision problem, all right? And all you got to do, because my moderator is going to come to you and say, hey, listen, I don't want you writing in caps. That's Cab 7's rules. And you come back to that moderator and kindly say, hey, listen, I'm blind, um, half blind, or I've got a vision problem. I've got cataracts, but I can only see when I type in large print. That's cool. We get that. We understand that, all right? But I don't want the whole community saying, well, guess what? I got cataracts. I got cataracts. I got cataracts. No. Come on, let's be honest, okay? Hey, I'm willing to work with everyone out there, and so are my moderators. But that's one of my rules. Don't go after other people in my live streams. Don't do that. I don't want ill intent here. If you got ill intent, keep it outside the door, all right? It's not difficult to be kind to other people. Now, you might be one person here that doesn't like another channel. Well, no one said that you got to communicate with them. You don't have to communicate with them, all right? You do your thing, that person will do their thing. But if I see any arguments or fights in here, you'll be asked one time. I don't need that here. This is supposed to be a positive place. But if you can't abide to that rule, you're out of here. Don't let the door hit you in the ass. Chris White, man, how you doing, my friend from New Zealand? Big old hugs. I hope that you're doing all right this morning. Country Girl Sammy Fight, how are you doing? We got Jared Odom, how are you? Lou Rock, I'm guilty. I forget to undo the caps button. Just lazy is all. Lou, how you doing this evening, my friend? You know, I just got done watching a good friends of mine live stream, and that's Uber Goober. And up on the panel were three of my good friends, Lou Rock being one of them, Ghost Mafia being another, and JoJo Walker. And wow, I am so glad that our good friend Uber Goober stood up. She said, I'm standing up. I don't care what anyone says. We need to get this taken care of. A scammer in our community. And so if you can only imagine me sitting on this side of my computer watching that live stream, I'm going, you go, girl. Kick the ass of that scammer. That scammer is taking advantage of people in our community, telling a big freaking lie. And then doing it during Cancer Aware Month. Are you kidding me? Uber Goober lady. Girl, I salute you. Skater Girl, 455. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Cab 7, love you. Will always have my support. I love your channel, and I love how you bring everyone together. Love, you are not judged by me. If anything, you have my respect for what you do. Oh, Skater Girl, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that kindness. Thank you. Come on, give me some hugs, girl. Give me some hugs. Thank you. You know that your donation will go and help another person out. Okay? Thank you so much. Gemma Journey, Grace. Hey, girl. Gemma Journey Grace, when she heard me say that for the first time, she laughed her ass off. She couldn't stop laughing. So I do that for Gemma Journey. That's another good person out in our community that helps people out. She educates people. She uses her disability to educate other people. What a concept. What a concept. She's doing something good for the community. Todd, how you doing, my friend? Another good guy. Right there, my friend Todd. Him and me got to know each other a little bit when we all went out to meet June Gall. That's a good man right there with a good heart. Trust me. Unless you sit down with him, you'll never know. Sit down and talk to him, find out what kind of guy he is. Truly, I have had that pleasure. He's my friend. I'm his friend. And I hope that that continues long into the future. There's Ghost Mafia speaking of Ghost Mafia. Brother, how you doing tonight? God the good one. Man, oh man. God the good one, how you doing? How you doing, man? It's like late at night over there where he lives, across the pond. What's 12 midnight? Just hit 12 midnight if I'm correct. God the good one, that's a talent right there. You got to check him out. God the good one, he plays instrument. He'll play any instrument. It doesn't matter. But if he can make you laugh, hey, then he's completed what he's wanted to do. He'll bring some serious topics across the desk as well. Some hard-hitting topics from time to time, maybe ones that you don't want to listen to, but he's got his opinions, right? And I like God the good one for what he does. God the good one, continue to do what you do, my friend, because it's making a difference, a positive one. Ghost Mafia said, I'm good, brother. Amanda Costas, hi, Cab 7 listening. I'm driving. Okay. Be safe out there, girl. God the good one said, Cab 7, good, mate. How are you? Good to see you. I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you for asking, God the good one. Boomer D said, hey, Ghost, Todd, Herman, Ellie, Kelsey, and everyone, or anyone, you missed. Missed what? Boomer, what did they miss, man? You got me curious. All right. Dan, we already got someone in. Someone's already ready to come up on the panel. Someone's already ready to come up on the panel and talk about this topic. Want proof? Then walk a mile in my shoes. Let's talk about it. That is tonight's topic. And according to the poll I took earlier in this live stream, I said, how many people can relate to this topic? And there was more than 20 people that can relate to it. So that makes it a good topic. If you can relate to it, you can talk about it, you know it's a good topic, right? Herman the Great, how you doing, man? Big old hugs. Oh, Mary Neal, how you doing? I see you out there, girl. Southern Belle, how are you? Mods, there is a 9-year-old watching. Is that okay? Well, it's a family-friendly channel. It's family-friendly. Not a problem. Last night, um, we had some kids watching. They were with their mom, okay? Last night's live stream was epic. It was epic last night. If any of you missed it, the title was End of Life, Powerful Testimonies, okay? Powerful testimonies for end of life. Hold on just a second. I got something for y'all, okay? I got something for y'all. Now, in the meantime, if you could keep sharing this out on social media, I'd appreciate it. Over at Twitter, Facebook. It only takes about a second, all right? Click right below this live stream. You'll see a share button right next to that thumbs up button. You can hit both of them at the same time. Bam, bam. And share it out. I'd appreciate it. It's going to let your friends know over at Twitter or Facebook or whatever social media you use that, hey, you're hanging out at this guy named Cab7. And maybe they might be curious enough to come over here and watch with you, right? So for those that truly do share out my live streams, thank you. And I say that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for getting the word out there. It means a lot to me. There's a lot of people that all of us together can help out and lift up. All right. So in the meantime, because I'm going to do something right here, I want you to go ahead and for those that want to come up on this panel right now and talk about this very topic. All right. If you can relate to it, then I want you to come up here. All right. Don't mention any channel names. Don't allude to channel names. That's all I ask. But if you can relate to the topic and it's burning a desire right now, you need to get it out, then you can come up here. You can get pissed off if you have to. Say how angry you are. If you want to come up here and cry, it's okay. I support you and I will never make fun of you. All right. You come up here and you let out that passion that you have on your heart. This is for all of you out there, okay? This is for every single one of you that are in this chat right now. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white. The bright blessed day, oh, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, oh, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I hear babies crying. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Hmm. Oh, yeah. All right. I gave you opportunity to send me a message via Twitter, via Facebook, and send me a message saying, I'm in. I'm in, Cav 7. I want to come up on that panel, man. I want to talk about this. This has affected me in my life here on social media, right? What's the title? What's the title? The title is Want Proof? Then walk a mile in that person's shoes, okay? You want proof, you walk a mile in that person's shoes. And I'm serious when I say that. How many of us have used that term? How many of us use that statement before to others? You don't know me. Quit judging me, man. You quit judging me. Walk a mile in my damn shoes and you'll understand. How many of you have gotten pissed off like that and said that to another person that said, I don't believe you, you're fake? Huh? I've said it millions of times. Millions. Right here on social media. BWY Adventures. Cav, let's see. What a wonderful world. And I thank God every day I'm here on it with my family and the community with Cab 7. You know what, BWYA? I'm glad you're here too. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for your donation. You know, when BWIA Adventures donates to this channel, she knows damn well that that donation is going to go out there and help other people. And she goes to other channels. She doesn't just do it here. She does it at other channels too. And why does she donate? Because she believes in that host or that hostess. That's why people donate to other channels, right? To other live streamers, because they believe in that person. And why not? Why not? I'd do the same thing. I go throughout the community. I drop off donations because I believe in hosts and hostesses. That's what we do. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. Thank you very kindly. Diary of Her Mind said, hello, Ben and friends. Look at those sunflowers. Big old hugs. Oh, yeah. Who wants to come up on the panel? Come on. Come on. I don't hear any bells and whistles out there. Usually I hear it on my phone. Oh, I heard something, but I think that's the start of another live stream. Come on. I want to hear some bells and whistles. How about hangouts? Who wants to come up on the panel? Facebook. Who wants to come up on the panel? Twitter. I need to hear some bells and whistles. We're going to talk about this tonight. Gemma said, yeah, I use it all the time, Cab 7. Exactly. We got KJR Jomar says, big hugs at Diary. We got Eli Family, 1983. How you doing? Mr. Andrew Christina, how are you? Good to have you here tonight. We got South South Cac Redneck Adventures. How are you? Good to have you here. Listen, if there's some new people out there that have never been subscribed to this man's channel right here that you're looking at, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This is what you're going to get pretty much every night, seven nights a week. Hard hitting topics within our community and things that we can relate to and have been through, dealt with, right? Okay, I'm going to go check out. First, I'm going to check out my Facebook. Let's see if anyone wants to come up on the panel. From my Facebook family, who's over there? How many people we got? What's that? Okay, I don't understand that. Got a friend that just sent a message, but I don't understand my friend's message. Okay, no one from Facebook? No one from Facebook wants to come up. Oh, I got a message from Mark Zuckerberg over at Facebook. Live from our weekly internet internal question and answer. I won't be going over there. Not interested. Okay, so no one from Facebook. Let's check out Twitter. Who's coming up from Twitter? I know there's bound to be some people from Twitter coming on up. Sometimes you got to warm up, right? You got to see other people up on my panel talking first before you come up yourself. Hey, I get that. I get that. You know, I'm the same way. If there's no one going up on the panel, I'm going to go, I'm going to be the first one. No way. No way. So you wait until other people get up there and start talking. Then you go, yeah, I can dig this. I'll go up there. Hey, Cab, I'm willing to come up, man. Let's see who's over at Twitter. Let's check it out. Anyone? Oh. Oh. Simply I say, thank you, my friend. You're awesome. Mm. Wow. You know, I get these wonderful messages from friends, and I don't expect them. I don't expect these messages, but I've got friends that send these wonderful messages, and it makes my evening. I'm sending a message back right now to my friend on Twitter. It's a simple message, but thank you. I appreciate that. Listen, I want to ask for all of you out there if you could do me a favor, all right? And it's a simple favor. It only takes but a couple minutes, if that, maybe a minute. If you could pray for my friend Kelsey's father, okay? He's going through a rough time right now, but she would appreciate it. And usually when a friend comes to me and asks me something like that, more than likely I'm going to try to reach out to my friends and get a whole community together. But if you're the praying kind of person, just simply put up a prayer emoji out there. That's all. That's all you got to do. Or put up a hug, put up a heart. Let Kelsey's paranormal investigators know that you care about her, all right? That you care about her father. That's all she's asking for, all right? That's all she's asking for. And for those that do it, thank you so much. Thank you. Let's see here. Anyone else on Twitter? Oh, I've got someone from Twitter that wants to come up. All right, let me share this with you. Let me share the link with you. We got two people coming up. Invite. Bam. Now this is on Twitter. Be sure to check your Twitter. Here comes the first one. Come on up. You got a link. To my friend over at Hangouts, come on up. Me. Me. Can you see me? Bring me up. Bring me up. She knows who I'm talking about. Come on up, girl. Who else wants to come up on the panel? We're bringing up two people right now. There's KJ Jomar up on the panel. That didn't take that long to get her up here. Come on up. Come on up, my other friend.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, how you doing, girl?
Oh, not too good today, darling. I'm not feeling very well. My fibromyalgia is really kicking my.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, my heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you because I don't have it myself, but for those people, it's a real thing. And it doesn't go away. You cannot get comfortable. When you got fibromyalgia, and it's a thing that controls your whole body, right? No matter how much you move, it's like, it hurts constantly.
Yep.
So I
got it.
Yeah.
That's
a terrible thing to have.
Yeah.
I want to say hello to my friend out there, Turtle's Nest Farm. Man, you are so awesome. You know, I admire what you do, Turtle's Nest Farm, and you know it. You know, I support your channel. I haven't been over there in a while, but you know that I support you, and I'm going to brag about you. This is a young farmer. Now, to me, he's just a kid, okay? He's just a kid. But he's a young man that's taken on a big challenge. And he's being a farmer. A lot of people don't want to do it. It's hard ass work, but he busts his hump. He busts his hump to make a living. That man, I appreciate that. If any of you have ever checked out his channel or not, check out Turtle's Nest Farm, okay? So, young ladies, let's see here. I got to get the other people up here on the panel. Give me just a minute. I know there was a couple more people that wanted to come up. Let's see here. Who else wanted to come up? Check that out. Oh me. Okay. All right, Omi. Here he come. Control V. Come on up, Omi. Who else? Okay, we're going to bring out a friend across the pond. Control V. Come on up, my friend across the pond. Who else is there? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. We got a few.
Thanks,
people.
Todd. You said pink is my color.
What?
Yeah, you look really pretty today.
Thanks.
Did you like that? Ooh, me.
Let's see.
Me.
I did, because now I'm not the only one that goes me.
Me. Hear you about the fibromyalgia though. I haven't been diagnosed yet, but I'm going through the process of it. And yeah, some days are great.
It's a long process.
Gosh, yeah. So I have to call and make another appointment. Fun.
Took me 15 years before they finally said, yes, you definitely got fibromyalgia and put me on a disability. 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. 30.
Where on disability?
Well, it took me 6 years to get my full disability from the VA. So
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It is. It's just a long process. And you know, when you're not well and you can't be bothered, sometimes even getting out of bed, you know, and they want you to go see this doctor and that doctor and this psychiatrist and this psychologist, and you're like, give me a break. I just want to stay in bed. You know? And it's just hard work.
Yeah.
You know?
Whoops.
Mama Liam, I sent you a message over at Twitter. If you want to go ahead and respond to that, I'd appreciate it if you're still out there. Kyle Childress, how you doing? Let's see. I want to make sure I say hi to some other people. I don't want everyone to feel like they're being Ignore because you're not. Warsaw Patriot, how you doing? Good to see you out there. Who else wants to come up on the panel? We got one, two. Looks like we got three women up here. Or do we have two? Did someone just drop off? Oh, wait a second.
No,
No, I just put the camera on Rebecca.
there's two in this
That's
place.
Rebecca. How you doing, girl? Man, oh man. Look
I'm doing good. How
happy
you
she is.
doing?
She's going like, I got the best relationship in the whole world. Uh-huh.
I do.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's right, girl.
Well, since my wife's gorgeous, look at her. So, whoa, let me knock the phone over.
So Mel Godoy's going, that's the way, I like it.
That's the way.
Yep.
Okay, who else is coming up on the panel? We've got KJ Jomar. We've got Mel Godoy and Rebecca. We've got Aniki. Who else wants to come up? Send me a message via Twitter or Facebook because we're going to talk about this topic tonight. It's a hard-hitting one. It's want proof. Then walk a mile in my shoes if you want proof. Who else is there? Let's see.
You got fibromyalgia. Thinking about walking a mile in your shoes is not even
No way. No way.
Actually, I have a quick question about fibromyalgia. Does it cause your hands to shake or like have like a slight tremor or something?
Yeah, I shake. Yep.
Yeah.
I shake.
Yeah.
Okay, because my hands started shaking like maybe about a year or so ago, and
Yeah.
so I was just wondering if that was part of it. Yeah, it sucks
It's
though because I
actually,
can't hold like small things. So like the earring backings, I have to have my wife do
Yeah.
it because I can't hold them. I'll drop it, so.
I want to
Yeah,
say
I
hello
know how
to
you-
Jory Cox. I want to say hello to let's see, Canadian Witches. How you doing? Tiffany Pagoda, good to see you out there. Let's see, I just don't want to miss anyone. And if I missed you, say, hey, Cab, you missed me. We got Spring Rose Aber out there. How are you? So many good people on my chat, and I appreciate you all being here and continuing to come back and support this channel. Thank you very much. All right, ladies, we got one more gal that wants to come up, and then we're going to start. We're going to start in on this topic. And I don't mind if each one of you like to interact. I mean, yeah, we got to respect each other and let each other say what they want to say. And then, interact with each other. Give your personal feelings and opinions about what that person said. Don't be ashamed. I'm just lady. I don't know if Mama Liam has a Zoom uploaded to her computer up to her phone or not. It only takes but a couple minutes to download the Zoom product. It's absolutely free, okay, for any of you out there. It's absolutely free. And once you get that downloaded, then you just go ahead and come up on click the link that I sent you and then come up on the panel. It only takes but a couple minutes, trust me. So let's see. Maybe Mama Liam hasn't downloaded the product, so. But what we're going to do is start, and then once she comes up on the panel, then I'm going to recognize her as being on the panel as well. So Aniki, that's right. No, focus over here, girl.
Wait,
Right over here, not
because
over
there's
there,
a
girl.
dog
You go over here.
barking. There's a dog barking outside.
It's all right
Wait
here,
for our dogs.
girl.
He's got his own opinions, man.
So,
And it's
now,
not my
Aniki,
dog.
You must feel pretty strong about this because there's Mama Liam right now up on the panel. Let's see if we can hear her. It's only going to take but a couple seconds. Mama Liam, can you hear me? Mama Liam, can you hear me?
Shut up, dog.
I can't even hear the dog.
You can't? Okay.
Barely, just
There it is.
barely.
Oh my gosh.
not loud.
It's not even mine.
Mama Liam, can you hear me? Mama
Yes,
Liam?
I can hear you, Cam.
All right, there we go. There we go. Mama Liam, how you doing?
I'm all right. I had to download it.
Yep, exactly. A lot of people have to download it first. But see, I told you it only take about a couple minutes.
Hmm.
Well, I'm glad to have you up on the panel, Mama Liam.
I appreciate it, Cam.
Not a problem. All right, we're going to start out first with
I'm
Anarchy.
good.
What's that? Can you hear me, Mama Liam? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Mama Liam, are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, that's good. As long as you're still here. All right, Anarchy, you're the first to hop on this panel. So, girl, it must have been pretty important to you because you got up here in 1.3 seconds.
Yeah.
So, what's on your mind
Oh,
about this topic? How can you relate to it?
oh boy, have I told people that before.
Yes,
Um,
can y'all hear me?
Yep, we can hear you, Mama Liam.
you know, I tell people that all the time. I tell people that on social media as well as in my own life because um, people will talk about something they're going through or they have this or whatever, you know what I mean? Like this ailment or whatever.
Mhm.
And I'll be like, oh yeah, Jackson went through that. Oh, Jackson has that. Oh, Jackson. And then pretty soon it sounds like I'm lying about it. You know what I mean? Like, um, and to me, it's like walk a mile in his shoes because guaranteed you would have given up. You know what I mean? Like you might have given up. You might be in a corner somewhere just crying.
You listen. I think the thing that the reason why people are saying that to you, whoever's saying it, that's not believing you, is because they haven't heard it from him yet.
Right.
You're always sharing the story. So, and you said one day, he's eventually going to share a story, and
Yep.
it's in his own time whenever he wants to do that. So
Yeah.
there are going to be people out there. They're probably going to wonder, she keeps saying this stuff, but what proof is there? Why hasn't
Yeah.
he ever said anything? And I'm just
Yeah.
reality's hitting.
Yep.
Okay, reality.
Oh
That's
yeah.
just the way it is. Okay.
Yep. Yep. I've even had family members say, "Oh God, why is he in the hospital now? Now what happened?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And to the point like people would stop coming and visiting him at the hospital. Other kids are having their surgeries and they'd have a little section of the waiting room with 20 people waiting for their kid, and then there's just me.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And then as we went to
Roberts.
more and more family events and such, people started to see that wait, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he is sick. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, look at those scars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it takes even he goes through it as far as like his friends saying, well, I want to see your scars then. Show me your scars. And Jack's like, with the shirt, and he's not scared to show people. He's not scared to talk about it. And that's the biggest thing on top of that, like having fibromyalgia. There's times I don't feel good. I don't want to sit, but I have to sit there hour after hour after hour waiting and praying that my son comes out of surgery.
See, the
Yeah.
thing about the fibromyalgia, and this pisses me off, people think because they can't see a disability, therefore you don't have one. That's
Yep.
fucked up. Okay, excuse my language, but that's messed up. All right.
Yeah.
The thing is, those disabilities that you can't see, they are real. They are real. Walk a mile in that person's shoes that has that disability that you can't see. They're just as real as the ones that you can't that you can see. It's kind of like that Christian thing. Well, there was never a Jesus. There was never a Jesus. Okay, but guess what? There was. There was. Why would we keep talking about him and praying to him, right? Why would we keep doing that if there never was? I think there's
Yeah.
quite enough proof out there, and there's more than 1 billion people that believe in that. So I tend to be also a believer, okay? But I'm just using that as an analogy that
Right.
there is no such thing because I can't see it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. You can't put
open
your
your mind
finger on
just
it.
a little bit. Open your mind just a little bit, at least 1% to say and acknowledge that, yeah, it could possibly be true. All right.
Yeah.
So people that have a disability that you can't see, walk a mile in their shoes and you'll find out, oh, wow, they were telling the truth the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree.
I
Amen.
think, it, I had to go through the fight of fighting for myself as well as fighting for Jackson. to get my diagnosis. And you know, and that's hard. It's hard because the doctor said we rule everything else out, and we call that the trash can disease because we've ruled everything else out that's serious and label it this. And
Kind of how my
you know,
doctor explained it.
there's not a lot that's studied about it. You know what I mean? And so I've had people tell me, you know, oh, it's all in your head if you just mind over matter type of thing. And
Yeah.
you know what, if you walked a mile in my shoes, you know what I mean, like, and had the childhood I had, and you know, abused as a young kid, and then bounced around in foster care after foster care, and then, you know, having a healthy child and then having a sick child. I mean, you know, you want to try to walk on my shoes because you'd get about 3 steps and hand my shoes back.
Absolutely.
You know, there's
Right.
a wonderful friend in our community we all know as Uber Goober Lady, and I'm using this as a great example. This woman was told that she never had cancer. Never had cancer. Nope, you're lying. It's not true. Well, guess what? I watched the video of her in the hospital. I saw all the scars all over her body. She showed everything. She didn't just show you know, a little tiny bit. She was nude from the breast on up. She showed everything. Everything.
Mm.
There were no breasts. All that's left is scars. It's
Yeah.
reality. And that's pretty sad. When someone says, no, I don't believe that you had that, and that you've got to go the distance. You got to go the distance and feel that tall when you lift up your shirt and you show, now do you believe me?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jackson's had to do that. Jackson has had to do that for people to say, oh, okay, sorry, I doubted you. You know what I mean? And he's not ashamed of his scars because you know, he calls them his battle wounds that taught him life. And you know, so
It's
it's
always going to be a
very,
reminder
yeah,
Yeah.
of what you went
yeah,
through. Yeah.
yep,
Yeah.
yeah.
Warsaw Patriot
So
said, when I was a kid in school, I trusted no one, not even the teachers, because nobody wanted to be a friend of mine and help me out in times, even interact with me. I was very angry.
mm,
That's sad.
Well,
But
um,
how about yourself? I mean, for yourself, Aniki, you talked about Jackson, but how about you now?
well, that, you know, just having the fibromyalgia and you know, well, let's try this medication, let's do this medication, and then
Yeah.
people want to see what medications you're on. They want
Oh,
proof that you're
yes,
taking
yes.
this. and
Oh
and
my
then,
God.
you know, or um well, you look fine, you went down those stairs just fine. Well, you know, it's I don't have a choice. It's that child I have to get to school, home from school, you know. And like, there's times that you don't feel well and you just want to lay on the couch and not do anything or lay in bed, and because it hurts so bad to get to move. It feels like you're laying on glass,
Yep.
like shards of
Mhm.
glass. And
Right.
I mean, who would want to move around and go exercise? The doctors say, well, go exercise, you'll feel better. I want to punch him in the face.
Yeah.
Because you can't see it doesn't mean that what I'm telling you isn't really what's going on. And if the doctors could feel what I feel, and you know, they wouldn't, you know, and they take this medication away and they give you 10 more, and then they give you this medication, give you 3 more, and then they take away all your medication and start all over. And it's just been a cycle of 15 years of bull crap.
Yep.
And you know, recently I finally get on a regimen that's starting to work and I'm feeling better, and they take it away. and they send you back to this other doctor. And it's like, why can't I just, they go, well, it's just your brain telling you that you feel better. So what the fuck is wrong with that?
Listen, I got to add to this. BWI Adventure said, it's the comments like this. You don't look like you have anxiety when what is going on inside is not what it looks like on the outside. Exactly. Exactly.
Mhm.
Warsaw Patriot, I want to continue what he said real quick. Like Warsaw Patriot said, um, he was talking about the anger, right? He said, well, God then changed my heart and I made many great friends, Cab 7, and I've worked on my anger in a good amount. Anger is a challenging thing, Cab 7, and I've even forgiven people. And then he says, forgive, Cab 7, is necessary because if we can't forgive, we're no better.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that, Warsaw Patriot. Thank you. Up on the panel, we've also got Gemma Journey Grace.
Gemma.
Hey, girl, how you doing? Good to have
Hi.
Gemma here. All right. I want to go next to who was up next? Was it Mel? Did you come up second, or was it KJ?
I
It
think
was
it's
me.
KJ. Yeah.
KJ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. KJ, you there, girl?
Yep, I am actually. And you made me cry because I know exactly where you're coming from. You know, I get so sick of people saying to me, "Oh, you're just lazy."
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Exactly.
you just lay in bed all day. Haven't you got something better to do? I've got a million things better to do, but my body's saying, "Not in this lifetime, sunshine." You know, and like I struggled. I've also got anxiety and depression, rheumatoid arthritis, which goes with fibromyalgia. I was told by the doctors, oh, no, I've always been a big girl, so lose weight. So I went and had a lap band surgery, and I've lost like 20, 30 kilos, and I'm still in so much pain. So don't listen to what, if you're overweight, you've got fibre, it's got nothing to do with your weight. It has absolutely nothing to do with your weight or anything. It is an actual, your body beats you up, like your body attacks you basically. And and it's, I get the same thing. Oh, it's all in your head, the anxiety. They say, why do you have panic attacks? If I knew why I had panic attacks, I wouldn't be coming to see you to find out why I have panic attacks.
Exactly.
If I knew why I was in pain, I wouldn't be coming to you and saying I'm in pain, because I'd be able to fix it myself.
Exactly.
And it really hurts because I'm a human being too, and I have feelings, and to be told that I'm lazy, useless, why you want a disability, you can move around, you can do for yourself. Yeah, I can move around and do for myself. But if I have, Annika will actually appreciate this. There are days where you feel really great and you get up and you do everything you need to do, and then for 3 or 4 days afterwards you suffer.
Yep. Grocery shopping, like just
Yeah.
anything
So,
can just knock you down.
yep. And I've had a builder in here for the last few days, fixing up because I had black mold in my ceiling, and he fixes. And I've been like doing, extra things and stuff. And now I know for the next 3 or 4 days I'm going to be in pain. And like you said, it's like laying on glass. It is just like the most. It's like pins and needles, but 500 times worse than
Yeah.
pins and needles. And it's like, it's at the moment, it's all in my legs and my lower back and my hips, and I have a migraine. So that, like, it's not, look, I'm not whinging. I'm just saying to people, this is what we live with every day. There, like, like everybody lives with a disability in some way. How about you just step back and say, I don't understand, but I support you. You're my friend, you're my family, you're my brother, you're my sister. I love you. As in Jackson's situation with his family, he's a nephew, he's a cousin, he's a grandchild. I love you, and I just support. That's all. That's all. Sometimes you just need someone to come and say, "I'm here." That's all you need. I'm here, or a hug. Some days with fibromyalgia, not too hard because it hurts. But you understand, Anarchy? Wouldn't you like someone to just come up to you and Jackson and say, "Hey, I understand and I love you."
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yep.
What's that? Show a little kindness. That's all we need.
Yeah.
Like Ben, if we had a million, if we had a Ben in every part of our life, you know what I mean? We'd all have that little bit of kindness that we need.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And sorry, I'm just, I get really upset because I understand where
Yeah.
Anarchy's coming from, and I understand where other people. Like I said, you have to walk a mile in. I'm walking in your shoes with you, Anarchy, so I know where you're coming from. I
Yeah.
understand, and I give you that support and that empathy that you need. And same with
Oh,
Todd,
right back to
going through
you.
that,
Yeah.
and you just love each other. Come on, guys, it's cheap. It costs nothing.
Yeah, because I noticed the more stress you're under, the worse you feel.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
if
And
you're not having to fight and tell people, look, yes, I do. Yeah, no, I don't feel good. Yes, I do have
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
And it's stressful. It's stressful to think how am I supposed to prove that I have it? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Look at my medicines. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. You'll see, I'm really blessed because I have a son, and he's watched me over the years, go from this healthy, like energetic, bouncy mum to this kind of, whatever. And he's like, "Are you all right, Mum? Do you need to sit down? Would you like to go home and go to?" Like, he's amazing.
Yeah.
And that one man, my one son, that, and my grandchildren are the same. "Are you all right, Grandma? You need help to get up?"
Yeah.
Makes such a big difference.
It
Makes
does.
such a big difference.
You got to have that support system, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. And if I just say to my son, "I'm tired," he's like, "All right, Mum, I'll take you home. You can go to bed, eh?" It's really, that's all you need. And it's like, and it's easy to do, and
Mm-hmm.
and even though I have a disability, I see people in wheelchairs and stuff, they drop stuff, I pick it up, because you know what I mean? You just got to be kind to each other. Be kind.
Yeah. Yep.
So, well, here we go. Annie, you and I are fibromyalgia sisters.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it just, there are some mornings you get in the shower and even the water hurts.
Yeah. Oh,
Water
yeah.
hurts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
let's see. How would I?
can't have
Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's see if I can get this right. We are family.
Absolutely.
Fibromyalgia sisters and me. Yeah. We are family. I like it.
Yay.
Yay.
There's three of us.
There you go.
And possibly 4. Mel might have it too.
Well, let me get over to Mel Godoy and Rebecca there. Yeah, how can you young ladies relate to this? Want proof, then walk a mile in another person's shoes. How can you relate to that?
Very easily. Many people don't know, but I have a bunch of mental disorders. I have bipolar, I have OCD, and I have ADHD. People are wondering why I can't sit still. Well, I can't help it. My body, I'm hyper. I can't focus for a reason because, I'm not medicated for that because, the medications make you zone out and be a zombie, and I don't like that feeling. And then people always wondering why I have to have certain things in certain places. Well, it just how my brain is, thinking, this has to be right here. If you move it on me, I freak out. And like if things change, I freak out because I have to have structure because OCD, that's one thing in my brain I can't control. And people don't understand that. They're like, well, you look normal. Well, there's no way to, be like,
How am I supposed to look?
Yeah,
It's like,
Yeah, but what's the perception of normal? What is the perception of normal?
Yeah. I don't even know what normal is.
like, do I need to carry around a sign that says I have this, and this, so people believe us? So,
I mean, if you want to see my medical file, I can show you, but you shouldn't have, that's private.
Mine's about this
You
thick.
should.
Oh, here's a good one. Here, listen to this. Passion for Pets said, and I agree. Oh, I can't stand this. The thing I hate hearing is when I am out in public is, why does that person have a handicap license plate and get to park in that spot? I just watched them walk perfectly fine to the front
Yeah.
door. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, we did that.
You know, there's
Yeah.
people. The only thing that pisses me off about the placards and the license plate is the family members that take advantage of that when that person living with a disability isn't in that automobile. All right. If that
Yeah.
person living with a disability is not in that automobile, you have no right to take
Exactly.
those spaces that the legitimate people with
agree.
disabilities
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But there's people living with
agree. Like,
disabilities,
if-
mental disabilities, that have that placard for a reason, that have that license plate for a reason, because the doctor said this is what you need. This is going to make your life just a little bit more simpler to get to the front door of a business or a home or whatever the case may be. All right. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean that they don't have a disability.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
my
I agree.
placard, and if I'm going somewhere without her, I don't park in handicap because I want to. If she's in the car with me, yes, I will. But
Yeah.
when she's not, no, I'm not going to use it because somebody else needs it.
Exactly.
So I can
Yeah.
get fired up about certain things, and that's one of them. When people take advantage of those places are meant for people with disabilities. When you take advantage of it, oh man, I'm the type of person. I'm the type of person that will go up to you and I'll talk to you very pleasantly. And in a lot of cases, it works for me. I'll talk to anyone. I'm not embarrassed or shy of nothing.
Nor
And
am
I
I.
think everyone already knows that by now.
Yep.
Well, I have a friend like that. She parks in handicap and stuff because she had cancer and stuff. And somebody parked in a handicap spot one day, and she went in there and found the person who parked in there and asked him why he parked in there. And because he had no plates or anything. So she's like, that is reserved for handicapped people. You need to move your car.
Well, you
I'm
know,
like,
the thing
wow.
is, I've seen that, just
Yeah,
like a
that's
lot of you have seen that in your lifetime. Someone taking their car with no placard, no license plate. The vehicle shows nothing, no proof that it's made for disability parking. Okay. And I'll get pissed. And the sign, you read the sign, it says $250,000 fine or something like that. I can't remember what the fine is. It's a
Yes.
great big fine. But you know what? Why are they wasting their time putting those signs up when those owners don't do nothing about it?
Got it. Yeah.
The signs are there, but no one's doing nothing about it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's a scare tactic. That's
Yeah.
all that sign is there. It's just a scare tactic. So people take advantage of it and they know that they can.
Hmm.
In
Yeah.
Australia, we've got the same handicap things, but here as well through the cab companies here, if you go to like your doctor and to the Social Security office, you can actually get a card that says you have a disability, and you get half price cab fares.
Nice.
And I went to my doctor and I said, I travel a lot because I don't have a car, and I travel a lot by cab. And I said I'd like for her to write me a letter. And she said, "I'm sorry, sweetheart." She said, "They won't think you're disabled enough."
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Wow. I like the
She said, "Because you can
concept.
actually walk."
I like the concept of a card being given to a person with disability, and they get
Yes.
half percent or a half, 50% off a cab fare. I like
Yes.
that idea. That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
it's great. Like as a friend of mine, I was a nanny for her children. She has cerebral palsy, and she's also legally blind. And she gets one of those cards, and I used to like take her children to school because I was the nanny, and I used to use her card, and so we would get discount cab fares and stuff. So, but I don't travel in any other way but by cab. But yeah, I'm not disabled enough. Not disabled enough.
wow. Ain't
'Cause I
that
can-
something?
Yeah, I can move.
You know, Mystic Angel Christina said, I drove my mom's car one day and had her with me, parked in a handicap spot, and had someone yell at me for parking there. She has
Yeah.
handicap tags.
Well,
Mm.
Wow.
It's just,
yeah,
you
I've
know,
got the plates and I've got the placard, and sometimes I feel guilty, like if I'm having a good day and let's say if I'm pain or the pain is minimal and I'm able to walk and stuff like that, I feel kind of guilty parking there. And I'm like, well, I mean, I have the right to use it. I just feel
Yeah.
like, people are looking at me like, okay, well, you look like you're fine, so why are you parking there? So
I know.
Mm.
Neighbors.
I got tired
Yeah.
of getting yelled at by people because Jackson doesn't look sick. He
Yeah.
doesn't look disabled.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got rid of mine. So I was tired of everywhere I went.
My neighbors
So I
did
That's really
just
that.
sad.
it just got
Yeah.
too much to be too much, and I tried, and then I had a second grade teacher tell me, you need to stop treating him like he's a sick kid and start treating him, just like you would treat any kid. And it kind of clicked in my brain to stop treating him like and
Yeah.
babying him and not letting him do things, things like that. So
Yeah. But it's like, when you've had and I've had friends who've had the experience, they've got their disability thing, and, I have a friend with lupus and she has the same thing. And I was with her one day, we both got a disability and we both staggered out of the car and walked inside very slowly. And this person said, oh, what are you going to do? And I said, listen, your beeswax, just mind it. All right, just mind it. I'd had enough. I'd had enough
Yeah.
of people yelling out and saying nasty things. And it's like, you don't know me. You don't know me from Adam. Just, leave me alone. I don't interfere in your life. Don't interfere in mine. I have a disability. I'm not going to run around for T-shirt and say, look, I have fibromyalgia, feel sorry for me. I live every day
Yeah.
as I live. And let us, and I don't like say anything to anybody. Just too many people want to live your life. Hey, listen, mate, jump in my body for a day. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We've got Canadian Witches just joined us on the panel. Canadian
Hi.
Witches, how you doing?
Our Canadian witches.
See, I have a nephew that has autism, and when he was little, people would ask me, why can't he act right? Well, one, he was 2 years old, and they thought he was 5 because he's very tall, and plus he has autism, so he doesn't know better.
Yeah.
And people thinking he should be a well-behaved boy, but he has a disability. He can't handle that.
Well, he's well behaved for who he is. Because I have a grandson.
Punch the lady in the face.
I have a grandson who's ADHD, and he was on medication. And every time he went on the medication, it would break my heart because it wasn't Tyson. And him and his dad and I actually took him off his medication and changed his diet. We took so much stuff. Completely different child.
Because like when you have ADHD, you got to get away from the red dyes and all that stuff.
Yeah, even apples. Apples used to send him crazy, so we took him off apples, and he just changed so much. And he never took the medication. Hasn't taken the medication now for 15 years.
I just drink coffee and it does the same effect with me.
Yeah.
It slows me down.
Yeah, turns me into a ping pong ball. I'm like, I can't handle caffeine.
I want to say hello to my friend VE3FAL1-Fred, my Canadian friend. It's good to see you here tonight. Thank you for being here, my friend. I always appreciate seeing you. Listen, I want to make this fair to everyone. I haven't heard from Mama Liam yet. Mama Liam, what do you got to say about this?
Yeah. Sorry, Mama Liam.
That's fine. I'm like y'all. I have disabilities too. Diabetic. Got the fibromyalgia. Got grandchildren that's got autism. People don't think when they say things to you how it sounds. They don't realize the hurt they cause you. words cut deep. And you get to the point sometimes you just, you know, you don't want to, you just don't want nothing to do with them. And it'll make you hard toward everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't got like that. Because of some people that had said some things until I started coming into Cab's room. And you know, there's so much love up in here. Y'all take the time to speak. Y'all acknowledge. Yeah. You don't chastise out in the live stream. It's uplifting. Oh, sometimes you just need somebody to listen.
Yeah.
Or just like, you know, it's gonna be okay. Oh, I wish somebody could have, you know, I wish they would walk in my shoes a mile over the years. Some of the things that I've been through, some of the same things y'all have been through. And just a kind word, a smile, you know, makes a lot of difference.
Sure
And
does.
I know y'all see me in here a lot. I may say something, you know, when I come in, and I'll sit back and listen and I'll watch what goes on. And that's how I learned, you know, I guess each and every one of you, how y'all react to others, you know. All live streams are not like that. They're not. Uh, they're told, be careful who you associate with. Be careful whose rooms you go in. Da 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 da. You know, I want to go where I want to go. I want to go where I feel comfortable. I'm
Yeah,
accepted.
exactly.
You
Exactly.
and I feel that here. Uh, this is a good community. It's a loving community. I love coming over here. I also like what I do with my son, you know, for his channel. I like doing that too. You know, everybody's not into that. That's fine. He doesn't drive, so you know, he's dependent upon me to get him where he goes.
It,
So I have to stay well, you know, and I want friends. Yeah, yeah. I want to get to know others out in the community. And I want it to be a truth and honesty. I don't want it to be backbiting and stabbing and, you know, like you said, you know, where's the receipts? Why you got to have receipts? You know, just accept each other like you are.
yep.
You get the good with the bad, regardless. I don't, you know, when none of us is perfect. Like Cab said, if we was, we wouldn't be here now. We'd be done gone, you know. And I just want everybody out there to know that I care and love this community. I appreciate when everybody goes and watches our videos and stuff. Cab, I want to thank you for being the person that's there, that we all have a place to go and be uplifted.
That's my pleasure, and I think it was only right that I would start a place like this that people could come to. And it's not everyone's cup of tea, like I said before. But for those that get something from this in a positive way, that I'm glad that it's here. I am. I look forward to coming to my own live streams because you just never know who you're going to meet, right? You never know whose story
Yep.
you're going to hear. You just never know.
Oh
Yeah.
no, that was last night with the June Gall and them. It just
Oh, yeah.
broke my heart. You know, you can always look around and find somebody in worse shape than you're in.
That's exactly right. Yeah,
You know, and all it does is it takes just that little bit of kindness. Like
exactly.
I said, that little bit of kindness to change a person's heart that they don't want to go out and do foolish things or try to hurt themselves or, you know, just like the Big Wayne. You had him on there last night, and I was watching him, and and I thought, he was thankful you was there. I'm thankful. I know there's a lot out there in the chat that's thankful you are here. And I hope you live to be 100 years old and you're still doing this live stream.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That I've never heard anyone say something like that to me before. Oh, that means so much. Thank you. Oh, my
Cap's immortal.
goodness. Wow.
And
Cap's
it's
immortal.
nice,
He's living forever.
and it's nice to meet all of y'all. Aniki, Mel, Gemma. It's real nice
Oh,
to
it's
meet
nice
all
to
of
meet
y'all and
you.
get on this panel
Lovely
with
to
y'all
meet
tonight.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Hey, listen, TJ Explorers is in the room, and you all know that the community's come together to help her have a dream come true. She's on a limited time. She really is because her health is going downhill. And you all know that we did the walk with June Gall, and TJ happens to be June Gall's best friend in the whole world. They spend so much time together. But she's in the chat right now, and she said, "Cab 7, I get judged every day. Plus, I can't even get disability over here." And now she's over in England. Okay, I do not qualify, and the people that make the decisions are everyday people hired by health authority. So I have been judged.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. I mean, if someone's going to tell me if I can get disability or not, I'd rather hear that from someone that has authority, a doctor, a surgeon, whatever. It's people that know your ins and outs of your physician. By God, your physician needs to be right there and say, "Yeah, I've known my patient for 5 years. Of course, they need to be on disability or not." Right? Not some person like myself. "Oh, yeah, I'm looking for a job. I was wondering if you could hire me." "Yes, sir, we'll hire you. Do you know anything about anything?" "Nope." "Okay, you're hired."
Yeah.
And then I've got to make the decision if someone needs to be put on disability or not. I'd hate to have that job. I would hate to be that person that's behind that desk to say yes or no.
Yeah.
Well, my GP said, "Well, I'm going to send you to a specialist, a rheumatologist, and a man who knows about fibromyalgia, because they won't listen to me because I'm a GP." But this man knew me for 15 years. He saw days where I basically crawled through his door in pain. Yet they won't take notice because he's only a general practitioner. That's just mental. Sorry, it is. It's just mental.
No. Listen, hey, on my panels, you're free to say what you want to. If you're passionate about something, you say, "Fuck, that pisses me off."
Well,
Well,
it does.
you've got every right to say that. Okay, you've got every right to say that on my panel. Don't hold back your feelings or your thoughts or your pen. Don't hold back. You're a human being, by God. If you're pissed off, tell me you're pissed off.
I am. I still am pissed off because I go to my GP and I say to her, "I'm having a bad day," and she holds my hand and gives me a hug and stuff. "I know you are, sweetheart." And I said, "But the world doesn't know." She said, "Well, you and me know, darling, and that's all that matters."
I like that. I like that.
She's amazing. I love my doctor to bits. She's amazing.
You're very lucky to have that kind of doctor because a lot of us don't. We don't have the ones with the good bedside manners. A lot of them are hardcore, hard hitting. They don't have any sense of passion whatsoever for their patients, right? And so you end up leaving that office feeling like shit, like you did something wrong. When in actuality you didn't. It's like, I've got a legitimate pain. You didn't feel
Yeah.
sorry for my pain at all. So what are you going to do for me?
Yeah, well, the rheumatologist I saw, he said, because I was very overweight, he said, "Oh, you're just fat." And I said to him, "You know what you are? You're an ignorant bastard." And I got up and walked
Well,
My-
look at Canadian witches over there. Go, you go, girl. You go.
Well, he was. He was
Yeah.
rude, he was arrogant, and he was just an asshole. Sorry, he really was. And you know, that day I felt like someone had run me over with a you know, a semi trailer, and then backed over and did it again. And I'm like, when I get in pain, I either shut down or I lose my shit, like really super bad. And he got me on the lose my shit day.
Listen, TJ Explorer said, Cab 7, not that I can get a job to high risk crazy. They had over 200 sheets of paper on me just to cover last August to February of this year. They didn't even read them. See, and that's the sad part. All that medical information on you, and because you're just a regular person on the street, they've just got hired to work for this company to judge if you got a disability or not. That's pretty shitty. That's pretty shitty. I'm sorry, but it is.
Yeah. You know, I went and got work. All right. They said, you know, you can't get a disability. So I went and got work, and I worked in a slaughterhouse in a cold room. And you know, your immune system's not real great when you've got fibromyalgia. I ended up with like pneumonia. And then I got fired because I got pneumonia.
Oh, jeez.
You know, so what do? You know, because like you want to contribute to society and stuff, but society just wants to kick you down all the time. You know, and it's just just stop and think, for fuck's sake. You know, and it's like I just get so annoyed because I you know, I completely empathize with Anarchy and Mel and you know, and Mama Liam. I empathize with you guys. You know, sometimes you know, sometimes maybe you have to get sick to realize what a horrible person you were once. You know, maybe it's I look at it sometimes, you know, because over the years I've made mistakes in my life. And sometimes I think to myself, maybe God gave me this to make me realize that I can be a better person.
Wow. 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 That's a piece of wisdom right there. Wow. Hey, listen, I want to get to, she's been very patient. She's been sitting over there going, you know, just because I live across the pond doesn't mean you need to ignore me, Cab 7. Hey, I'm right here, Cab. Listen, she's my friend, Gemma, and she didn't really think that way. But
Nah,
Gemma,
I'm listening.
girl, you've been very patient sitting over there. So what's on your mind about all of this? You know,
Yeah, this topic is
proof.
extremely important because you know better than anyone, Cab, and Anarchy's seen me on streams where people don't see me for being autistic and have an anxiety disorder. I also happen to have hypermobility syndrome, which basically means that I walk on my tiptoes instead of my foot, so I walk like that rather than on my feet. And people are like, "Oh, why does Gemma walk funny? She's deliberately trying to get attention." No, my body doesn't actually allow me to walk for that foot, and my foot automatically walks like that, so I have to force myself to put my foot down and walk normal, but I can't because it causes pain in my legs. And by the time I get home from being out all day, I'm in so much pain I can hardly stand up. And people are like, "Oh, well, Gemma's begging for sympathy. It's all about Gemma." No, it's not. I can't show you the pain I'm in because I don't know how to. My body doesn't let me. And that's part of my autism as well. I can't show you what's up here. I can only show part of what I get affected by, but the thing is, people go, "Oh, well, you must be lying. Autism isn't that bad." I'm like, you don't know half of what it's like for me every day. I struggle just to get up and motivated every day, but I do it because I need to help somebody. I need to help myself prove that I can survive in the outside world, even though it doesn't like me. And I've had to fight, like, I think it was Mama Lee was saying about the getting assessed for disability. It took me 3.5 years to be awarded my disability benefit because my doctor wouldn't sign the letter to say that I was officially diagnosed as disabled, and the disability benefit people rejected me twice because I didn't meet the physical criteria for my autism. I'm like, I give no eye contact, I don't get body language, I don't get humour, I'm very socially awkward. I don't know sometimes when to take turns with people and when to not interrupt on certain situations. I said, I'm the most socially awkward person going. And people are like, well, you cope, you smile, you're very polite to people. I'm like, yeah, but that's practice. I have to learn that from people. It's not natural to me. I have to be taught it because I'm not used to doing that myself. So I'm technically disabled, but yet the government sees me as this normal woman who functions. They have no idea. I'm so tired all the time because I constantly push myself and fight through name calling and judgments. And people say to me, oh, well, I don't think you've got autism. You're faking it because you want money, you want sympathy. No, I've never begged for anything in my life. And I won't because I'm not that way inclined. I do it for awareness purposes, and I struggle like the rest of you. I just don't try and show it because people go, oh well, she's begging, she's making people want to go, oh poor Gemma all the time. No, I'm not. I want people to understand that I do struggle, and it's times where I've cried on my own streams because I've been in so much pain and being outside and people making names against me that I have to show that side of me. But people, it's a hidden condition. That's the problem. I can sit here and be calm and rational like I am now and happy, but tomorrow something else could trigger me. I could be upset, and people go, "Oh, well, that's you being overreacting." No, it's not, because my emotions get so heightened so quickly. I snap very, very quickly. I don't know what anger and sadness is. I have to try and separate them. I don't know all the time what emotion's which because I can't label it or control it. I have no way of self-control. I have none. No self-control. And I have to learn it. Everything is pre-learned or scripted with me because I can't socialise properly. And people go, oh, well, Gemma's doing it for attention, or Gemma's lying and making up her symptoms to be worse than what they are. No, I'm not. I have autism anxiety disorder, which makes it so much more heightened than it usually would because I have to battle not just one anxiety, but several forms of anxiety because I have to learn how to control it and make sure that my emotions are in check most of the time. And Cab, better than anybody, used to me where I've had people come at me, call me the R word and other words, and I'm like, I shouldn't have to put up with that.
No.
It happens to me on a daily occurrence all the time. So if you don't know what a disability is like, and if you don't live with it, don't judge others for having it because you don't know the pain and the physical and emotional damage you're doing to somebody. You could really, really hurt them to the point they go and do something.
Exactly.
And it's
Good point,
pain.
Gemma.
I can sit here and say, I had one of my best friends over here. He had severe autism and bipolar, and he ended up taking his own life. He's been gone 5 years now. He jumped in front of a train.
Oh my Lord.
He was pushed. He was made fun of at university, and they were debating suicide, and they told him to go and kill himself. And 6 hours later, after the debate was finished, he went and jumped in front of a train and killed himself.
Wow.
Because people thought he was that desperate to end his life that they're like, if you're that sick in the head, if you're that ill, go and end your life. And he went and done it.
Oh my God.
He had no other way of communicating. You have to be so careful with this kind of topics because people you don't know unless you live with it yourself or you know somebody who has it. Don't say anything because you don't know what you could push somebody into.
Exactly.
And Gemma, there's a lot of people that don't know about autism, and they don't realize there's different levels of autism.
Yeah.
And I've got 3 grandsons. All of them are autistic. Every one of them. The girl was the only one that it skipped. So I do know what you're talking about. I've
Yep.
seen them be bullied, pushed around. I've seen the anger come out. I think they had the emotional thing just like you have, And as a grandma, yeah, I'll go to bat for them in a minute. I've been to the school of many a day because of them. So don't let nobody put you down because of that.
Mhm.
If they're going to do that, then they're not worth having in your life. If they're going to
So
put you down.
this is why
Gemma's one of the strongest people I've ever met, man. She does stand up for herself.
I was going to
That's
say
it.
that's why I admire Gemma so much, because she does educate other people. She knows what she's talking about because she lives with her disabilities. And I've always said she doesn't let it define who she is as a person. She simply wants to live her life helping other people out. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, I wish I was as strong as you, Gemma. I have a lot of health problems, but I could go and talk about them and everything and try to help others, but I don't know. I feel kind of like weak in that area, and I see how strong you are and how you stand up for yourself and for your community and everything. And you're just an amazing girl. So, moi to you and everything.
Mhm.
So,
It's practice. That's what it is. I never used to be this strong ever. I've had to learn to be this way because a lot of the time you don't, especially in the UK, there isn't really that much support over here for autism, and I've had to push the boundaries and push people and say, look, help me, because there isn't anything for adults over here. Children, yes, there's lots, but adults, no. And I actually set up a autism support group for adults, which now has been its 4th year. We've just been running, and it took me 2 years to get that set up because the council argued me. They're like, why should we help you? I'm like, because I'm stuck. I'm newly diagnosed. I don't know what to do with myself. I need support. And now we have 40 to 50 people a session, all who are on the spectrum because they have nowhere else to go.
Mm.
And
Wow.
it's a safe place where they can go without being judged because they're around the same people.
Yeah.
That's awesome
That's
that you did that,
awesome.
Gemma.
you're amazing, girl.
You are.
That's the passion that helps me to be strong, because if it wasn't for that group, I don't know how I would be right now. That group has saved me on several occasions where I felt low and I thought about self-harm and stuff like that. And people are like, oh, well, you're saying self-harm for attention. No, it's part of my autism. I get to such a low point where I want to hurt myself. Yes, I do it because at the time I'm panicking and stressing, and it may be just like things like pulling my hair out, or like I pull the skin of my nails, and people are like, oh, attention seeking. No, I'm not. I'm stressed out and I can't explain myself. So I do it in a way that I find release by getting paid.
Yeah.
Mm.
And people are like, oh, well, everyone does that. Yes, but I do it to a heightened issue. I do it to the point where I make myself bleed, or I'll scratch myself, or I'll throw a temper tantrum because I get stressed out and I hit the ground really quickly.
Mm.
And people don't get it. And it's because of everyone here that I'm still strong as I am. The support I have is amazing, and I wouldn't be anywhere else. You guys are my rock. When I have bad days or even good days, I can text someone and go, hey, how are you today? Do you fancy a chat? And I know I can reach out to someone just to
All right.
help them.
Yeah. It helps to have good people in the community. It really does.
Yep.
Yeah, we're all family here. That's the thing, like Cal said earlier, we're all family, and we need to remember that you're never alone. There's always someone here.
Mhm.
It's a good day, bad day, or anything, and that's what I need to remember, that I can be here. You know what? Yes, maybe it's a bad day. Say maybe I've been in pain, but hey, I can say, "How are you? Let's chat. How are you? Let's chat about what you're going through, and then I can help someone else."
Makes a big
Yeah.
I've
difference
got
in
a
everyone's life.
compliment. I got a compliment here. It's important from Kel's fam. Gemma, you have helped me so much to understand my cousin who is nonverbal. You do amazing work.
Yes.
Thank you, Kels. I love Kels dearly.
Mm.
They've been with me a long time. Thank you so much, Kels. That means the world to me. That really does. Thank you.
And I want to say too, if anyone, it wants to reach out to me, I have my own channel, KJ Joma. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. If you're having a bad day and you feel like, you need someone to have a good old vent to or have a whinge to, I'm your man.
Same here. I'm on Facebook, same name, Mel Godoy. I'm always on Messenger. I'm kind of bad about the other social medias because it just kind of overwhelms me. So, but I mean, if anyone ever needs to talk, just hit me up on Messenger. I don't sleep much, so chances are, if it's late at night, I'm probably up. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be awesome. Thank you for that. And I'm around, pretty much all the time. I don't care. That's the joys of fibromyalgia too. You'll sleep all day and then you're up all night. Yeah, it's great fun.
yes, yes, I get that. Yeah, I did
Mhm.
that. So, yeah.
Okay,
Mm.
we got one other person up on the panel, and she's been patient too, and she is Canadian Witch's girl. How can you relate to this topic? Want proof, then walk a mile in that person's shoes. How can you relate to this?
Well, like everybody else up here on this panel, I also have fibromyalgia as well.
Oh,
And I've had it since I was 25. I'm 32 now. And I've been told by the doctors, oh, it's all in your head. Um, no, we can't help you. I've been to what we call it here in Canada, or where I'm at, is a chronic pain center, where they just got me on, oxy, and there you go,
push out the door.
problem solved.
Yep.
And then with everything else, like, it's just a constant battle to just get up out of bed every day. And yet I've lost so many friends
Me too.
that are like, well, why don't you come out anymore? Why don't you do this anymore? Why don't you do that anymore? Well, I've had to stop my life. I had to stop working, which crushed me because I loved working where I was at, and then losing friends that I thought were friends
Yeah.
devastated me as well. And then, like, when medical professionals don't acknowledge your symptoms,
Mhm.
like someone else said, it's the trash symptoms, it's all in one. So when they put that concept to me, it was like, so I'm trash. That's how I felt at the time. I was like, so everything that I'm going through is because I'm crap. Like, why me? And I went through that anger of hating the world and just being just an angry person. And it took my two best friends and my mom to sit me down and be like, you need to stop being angry. So I went to fibromyalgia groups here, and when you can relate, or when somebody else can relate to what you're going through, it makes you feel so much better, because you're like, oh my God, I'm not the only one.
I know.
And it's validating, because you're like, oh, you too, me too, like it does. It makes a world of a difference to know that, oh my God, I'm not the only one that's going through this. So,
Yep.
and it's all about a learning process of how to live differently. And,
Yep.
you know, I've had that, you know, you're overweight, you need to lose weight. It's all about your weight. And no, no.
No.
So with everyone that was, you know, telling their story, I resonated like to the core. And you guys are all awesome. I mean, I follow you guys. I lurk in the background, but I'm there. And I admire all of you.
I admire you. You're on your feet, girl.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I know how how you mentioned about losing many friends. I've lost a lot of friends too from it, and they say, why do you they accuse me of being lazy. They're like, oh, you're bad all the time, you're lazy, blah 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 blah. And I was like, no, I'm in pain, you know, not just physically, but mentally. It's like, it's a struggle, it's a constant struggle, and the struggle just to even pull yourself out of bed and go eat, you know, and take care of your house. You know, it's with the fibro, it's like you go do something what most people, like, you know, take for granted, like say doing laundry.
Yeah.
Do a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit of laundry, you're like in bed for like 3 days, you know, because it's
Oh,
like
tell me about it.
Yep.
so. And I just about an hour ago I installed some PC speakers, and now I'm like, my body is just like angry at me, and I'm like, it's a simple little thing, you know, just plug them in and go. But no, it's like all of a sudden it just like hits you like a Mack truck, and you're like, what did I do to, you know? It's like, how did this happen? So, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a constant struggle.
Yeah.
So,
And I also, you know, I also have ADHD, and so when you get a flare up and you have ADHD, you can't
Oh,
sit still, but you need to sit still, you know, like
yeah, you poor darling.
oh
Oh, my
my
gosh.
gosh.
so I
Yeah,
totally resonate
yeah,
with
my
you,
wife.
Mel, on that one. And the social anxiety, I can't be in crowds anymore because
Mm-hmm.
time I'm in crowds, it's like, you know.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
don't even
I
go
know.
anywhere anymore. My
Yeah.
wife will go out. She'll go shopping. She'll grocery shopping. She'll go, you know, get the stuff for the animals and everything. And it's just, and I feel bad. I feel really guilty because I'm like, I want to get up and help. But as
Yeah.
soon as I do the little things, it's like I'm stuck in bed for 3 days, and it's just, and it makes you depressed. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like a vicious circle. So
It
Yeah.
is.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. I said, someone
oh,
said, what's
sorry.
it like having fibromyalgia? It's like a dog chasing your tail. You just go round and round and get nowhere fast. That's what
yes,
it's like, you know, and
Exactly.
it doesn't affect you. It affects you absolutely physically, but it also affects you mentally because, you know, if you look back before were diagnosed with fibromyalgia, you thought, what the hell is happening to me? And then you look back again when you were younger and you're like, you know, I used to play football, softball, volleyball. I used to play, you know, and walk for miles, and I worked out in the gym. Now the thought of going to the gym like just exhausts me,
yeah, yeah.
you know.
I
So
used
it
to be able
affects
to
you mentally.
deadlift. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It affects you mentally, you know, because
Yes.
your body's so physically fucked. Excuse the pun, but
Mm-hmm.
it
Yes.
affects your brain. It affects your brain because you're thinking, I've got this, you know, like you say, your brain says, today we're going to go shopping, and your body goes, not in this last time,
No.
sunshine.
Yeah. No, you ain't. No, you're not.
Yeah, yeah, with fibro, it's not, you can't take it day to day. You have to take it hour to hour because, you know,
Oh,
1 hour you're doing great. The next hour it's like, oh, you know, you're laying on the floor like, okay, you know, what was the license plate that back truck that hit me? You know, so
Yeah.
exactly. Yep.
uh,
Yeah.
Yep.
it's
And you know, the plans you do make with other friends, that's how I lost a lot of friends, is, oh, you keep canceling. Why do you keep canceling? It's like, well,
yeah,
uh, I don't know how I'm gonna do today, so let's see how
Yeah.
my day goes.
Yes.
Yeah. 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 People say, oh, what are you doing tomorrow? And you're like, I really don't know. And they're like,
Yeah.
how do you not know what you're doing tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on whether my body says to me, hey, Jay, stay in bed, or my body says, let's get up and move.
Yep.
That's an actual fact. For all those that out there that don't know that, that's an actual fact. You cannot base your future, or you have to base your future on what you're going to be feeling that particular day. I totally get that. You know, I I don't have the fibromyalgia, but I've got gout. Okay, and I've got degenerative arthritis, and it can be very painful for me at times. Okay, and there's things that I just I want to do them, but I can't because it's that disability that prevents me from doing it. If I try to do it, it just makes my problem worse. And with
It does.
me and Marlo, I try to do all that I can, and I'm pretty good. I do everything on the outside of this house. He does everything on the inside of this house. But there are days, and he knows it. I'm not young anymore, that I go through pain just like anyone else out there in the world. So, and he gets it. He gets it when he says, Ben, I realize you can't do this. I'm going to do it. And so it
Yeah.
takes a loving spouse. And that's the thing. Anyone that's in a relationship, if one of you is disabled and one of you aren't, sometimes you got to be that person's strength. Hey, Jackson, how you doing, man?
Hi,
Hi,
Jackson, buddy.
Gab.
Hey,
Sorry to
Jackson.
interrupt everybody. Hi, others. Everybody else.
Hey, Jack.
Sorry.
But that's an actual fact. You have to have a very loving partner or spouse, one that
Yep.
cares about you unconditionally to say, you know what, I get it, I understand. I will be your strength when you're weak.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what my wife does. You know, some days I have trouble walking. She helps. She's like my walker. You know, she helps me walk. So,
Exactly.
you know,
Yeah.
it's yeah.
Yeah, my
She's
kids have been good over the years. Like, I've been at the point where I couldn't even get out of the bathtub. My children have had to come and lift me out now. I nurtured them and I looked after them because that's what I did, because I'm their mum. But for when you're like 18-year-old daughter, when you're stuck in the bathtub, comes in and lifts you out of the bar, it's
I have two boys and they're my rock. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like my oldest will do anything, and I had to have rotator cuff surgery, and they had to repair the entire rotator cuff, and I couldn't shower myself. I couldn't clothe myself. I mean, it was painful, and if I moved my pinky, I was like, oh my gosh. They had to clothe me and help me even pull my pants up and stuff, So, I mean,
can I explain something here? I hate to interject there, Aniki, but I want to put something out there because it's important to me. Now, Adam Sandler asked a very legitimate question. He said, "Where's your husband? You never show him, or do you?" There are certain people here on YouTube. My closest friends have seen Marlo, but just like anyone that doesn't want to be seen on social media, they want privacy. I respect that. So, if a husband gets up here and wants to talk about a topic, and the wife is not there, and because she wants her privacy, I respect it. I get it. I totally do. So all of us should know that. I mean, yeah, I'm married. I've been for 14 years to my lovely Marlo, and few people have seen him. Okay, I've seen him, but that question has popped up from time to time. Simply, he just wants his privacy, and I respect anyone that says the same thing. I got people that come up on my panels, and they put up their icon. They don't want to be seen, and I get it. You want to come up on my panel, you want to talk, and you don't want to show yourself, that's okay by me. So it's just simply respecting people's privacy. That's all.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So sorry, the girl in the red singlet. I've forgotten. See, fibro brain. I've forgotten your name already.
Fibro brain. I've never heard of that one before.
or fibro fog.
Fibro fog. Oh, it's great. Yeah. When you get up in the morning, you say to your son, "Can you put the thingamajig on so I can have a what's name?" He goes, "Oh, you want the kettle on so I can make your coffee, Mum?" You got it, son. You know?
No, I
He
like
goes, I
stare.
speak fibro. I speak fibro.
I know. I stared blankly at Rebecca, and I'm like, wait, hold on, it's like, give me a minute. And I'm like, oh, forget it. The thing, can you do that to the thing? And she's like, yeah, I got it.
You know,
Like,
now, don't take this wrong, okay? Now, you all know that I like to try to make people laugh, and this might offend some people if I were actually doing a video, okay? But I'm saying it ahead of time, okay? Now, this is just an example. As you two were talking about fibromyalgia and what it causes to your bodies, I'm envisioning this two people having a conversation with each other, and all I'm thinking is, ah! And the other person's like, ah!
Yeah, that's
This
what
person over, ah! And it's
yeah,
so
sure,
true. It is so true. I've got
Really?
friends living with fibromyalgia that are actually like that. It's like,
Yeah.
I know.
oh God, oh, you know,
Oh, yeah.
they are. It's a real thing.
It's
Yeah,
a
so
real thing. My sister has it too. Oh. My sister has it too, and I call her on the phone and I say, "Hey Mags, how you going, sis?" And she's like, I went, "Oh, you're having a good day today."
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I can tell
She
you, I
was
have
the
to
one who
turn my body.
diagnosed me.
Do y'all
My
have it
sister
where you have
actually
to turn your
diagnosed.
body?
What's
Oh, I'm
that?
sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go on, you go.
Oh, I
I'll
was
just
just
say
saying
my
real quick
sister
that
actually diagnosed me.
oh,
Okay, you both talked over each other again. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. KJ, go ahead and say what you were going to say.
My sister actually diagnosed me because she was diagnosed with fibromyalgia 15 years before me. And I went to her and we were having dinner this night with her and her partner, Sandra, who has fibromyalgia. And I said to them, this, and that. And they go, "You've got fibromyalgia. We know exactly where you come." And then my sister touched me on the arm. I'm like, "Hey, you don't have to be so rough." She goes, "That's a pressure point. There's actually pressure points where they touch you to find out what, and it's in your shoulders, your knees, your thighs, and your
Mhm.
ribs." And
Yeah.
she touched me in all those, and I said, "It's not nice to beat up your sister." But she said, "Go and there's a special." I had the test, and I can never think of it. It's a special blood test, and it actually picks up that you have fibromyalgia in your blood because it's a virus. And if you guys have, like, say you guys, I got glandular fever, that kicked it off. You know, and then my brother-in-law, who I diagnosed had fibromyalgia, he got Ross River fever because we're Australian. And he told me all the symptoms. I said, "Go to the doctor and tell him you got fibromyalgia." He went to the doctor and told me, said, "Who told you?" Said, "My sister-in-law, because she's got it too." Now he's on a disability pension as well. It's more common than you think. Really. I thought it was just like, when I thought I was just me. And then when I talked to Maggie and Sandra, and you know, and then I've talked to you guys, and you know, the funny thing is how you said you've lost friends. You watch, all the friends you get from now on will have a disability. All my best friends at the moment have lupus, fibromyalgia, some sort of arthritis, because it's like connects with like. Does that make sense to you guys?
Like-minded. Yep, like-minded.
Yeah.
I get it. I get that. Yep.
Yeah.
That's true.
For the people that don't believe me for what I'm going through, you know what? I'm going to stick with the people that are going through the same thing as I am, and we can believe each other and trust in each other.
We
Fuck
can.
those people out there that don't believe us.
Absolutely. You know, because we know what it's like to live in pain, and we know what it's like to people to say, "Oh, you're full of shit." So, you know, people like us that, you know, and no offense to anyone in the chat that, you know, doesn't have a disability, but I think most people do these days. You know, just stick with who you know, and just stick with who you know you love. Like, I love you all, you guys. You know, Ben's my favorite, one of my favorite people. Love Anarchy. And, you know, and so, you know, stick with people that will give you your support and your empathy. That's what you don't need anybody to do anything for you, just to say, like Canadian Witch was saying, it's okay. Like Emma was saying, it's okay. You're going to be okay. I'm here. That's all you need. Easy peasy. And like I said, hugs, but be gentle because it really hurts.
I got to keep that in mind. Now, when I met June Gull for the first time, and I gave her that first hug. I was gentle. I wanted to just squeeze the living hell out of her because I love her, but I knew that I couldn't. The dead giveaway was the oxygen. It's like, Ben, be careful with the girl, okay? Just trying to get oxygen into her lungs, not push it out.
Exactly. My grandkids, they run up to me and they just like really little cuddles.
Well, I appreciate all you ladies coming up on the panel here. I kind of feel like the what do they call it? Like the big purple dinosaur in the room because wow. So and a lot of guys would be going, damn, Ben, you're really lucky, dude. You got all those females up on the panel and you got them all to yourself. Well, don't look at it that way. They're people, okay? They're people.
I'm a tomboy, so that makes me feel any better.
They're just jealous. They're just jealous, Ben, because you've got groupies and they don't.
There we go. There we go.
Kyle
Childress. I like Kyle Childress said, Cab 7, love is all you need. How about that?
Absolutely.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Totally.
Wow. Now I'm going to ask right now, since we're going to take just a short little intermission, for all those people out there that have been watching this live stream, listen, don't be afraid to ask me. Just send me a message via Twitter or Facebook if you'd like to come up on the panel and talk about this topic, if you're passionate about it. If you can say, you know what, I understand, I've been through it myself, then send me a message real quick, like through Facebook or Twitter. Say, I'm in Cab 7, bring me up, and we'll bring you up. All right. I'm pretty laid back and easy to get along with, but as long as you're someone that I know, I mean, if you're brand new here tonight and you want to get up on my panel, well, you got to give me a little bit of a break. We got to first earn trust in each other. Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to get up, guys. It's like, yeah, okay, hang on a minute.
Speaking of fibro, I'm going to hop off the panel, but I will be in chat. So because my neck and back are really barking at me, so it's been like that the last couple of days. So I had a few good days. I'm always thankful for the good days, and I just try to work through the bad. So, but we'll be in chat.
Well, Mel Gatoy and Rebecca, I appreciate both you ladies coming up here and sharing your experiences. Thank you.
Bye. Bye, Mel. Bye, Rebecca. Take care. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
All right, that was Mel Godoy and Rebecca both coming up and sharing their experiences with this
lovely.
important topic. And tonight's topic, if you don't know what it's about, check out the title. It is Want Proof? Then Walk a Mile in That Person's Shoes. So, and it's a very important topic that I needed to bring up tonight. Wait until you hear what the next topic is about, but I ain't going to share it tonight. You're just going to have to wait. Oh, man.
Oh, yikes.
Ben, a lot of people came up here and they talked about, their disabilities or their illnesses or ailments or, but how about like some people know that like I had to go to the dentist. I had all my top teeth extracted, and a few on the bottom, 8 in total. I had extracted at once. So, I mean, obviously that took time to heal and recover from. And then, I went to the trip to Kansas and came back. Before that, I was in Ohio and came back. You know what I mean? And then, so after I had the teeth done, and then there was a gunshot outside my apartment, and it put stress on my heart. And then I totaled my car. You know what I mean? Like, and people can't understand, like, well, why don't you talk to me? Why aren't you calling me? And I'm like, take a walk in my shoes and see what I've been through in the last few weeks. Sometimes you just don't you don't want to. You know what I mean? You just want to like recover from all that stuff.
Yeah.
And people just don't understand that, you know? So I don't know.
I know exactly what you mean. Oh,
So let me ask you. I've been looking at Gemma Journey Grace there for a while, and from time to time I keep looking up at her. Are you doing okay tonight?
Yeah, I've had anxiety wobble earlier, and I was getting a bit stressed out because I had some comments where people were being horrible to me because I uploaded a video yesterday about an autistic girl who I feel doesn't really, well, she claims she speaks to people like myself, and I've had a bit of a backlash on it. People like, you're ganging up on somebody, and I'm like, no, I'm not ganging up on this young girl. I'm just telling my views on her, and from my perspective, and I'm getting walloped with thumbs down because people are saying, oh, you're being a bully to someone else with autism. No, I'm not bullying her. I'm stating my facts and opinions on her that I feel as someone with autism. And now because I'm expressing myself, people are now accusing me of bullying another autistic person, which I'm not. That
Well,
wasn't my intention.
I'm going to say this right now in front of how many people are in here? 60? How many people are in here right now? We got 70 people in here. I'm going to say in front of 70 people. It's going to be a cold day in hell before I see my friend Gemma Journey Grace ever be a bully. Okay? And she is the epitome of someone who is kind, she spends her lifetime lifting people up and educating people. That's what she is. That's what she is. But as for a bully, never.
No.
I help people who are being bullied. I've been spending phone calls with people recently on YouTube who needed me, and I've been out till 4 or 5 a.m. my time helping people because I don't sleep that well, and two, if someone needs me that bad, they're in crisis, I'm going to be there for them.
Exactly.
That means that I care. If I didn't, I wouldn't do that. So it upsets me. Someone says, oh, well, you're being a bully. No, how am I being a bully? I stay up till 5, 6 a.m. my time on streams, on phone calls, because people are hurting, and I want to help them.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
And I know Cab does the same thing, and Anarchy and other people who I know really well on here, they've spent hours on phone calls with people behind the scenes. But you don't see that. Just because you don't see that doesn't mean it's not happening. I know Cab does a lot for people. He bends over backwards. He has for me, and does all the time. He's been on phone calls with me, helping me out. And just because you don't see it doesn't mean I'm not grateful for it. So you need to realize that people are doing stuff behind the scenes, not just on the YouTube streams or on the websites. There is phone calls, emails, and that's what we all should be doing.
Helping one another out. I want to say hello to the seamstress. She was a part of the group that went to see June Gall. So good to see you, girl. Love you. Mr. Penkel, good to see you out there. AJ, good to see you. Princess Amy Bates, Riddle Party, and Edward and Penguin. Holy crap, that's all mouthful. Let's say hi at Gemma's Grace, Journey Grace on the panel. Just to let you know, last Tuesday at my doctor's office, my BP is normal.
Oh, Amy.
Good for you. And if people are wondering what that is, blood pressure, okay? BP, blood pressure. It's good.
Cab 7.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to step down, go back to the chat room. That way you can bring more up.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to step down as well.
Meeting all of y'all. Y'all are really a blessing. Y'all are really a blessing.
Well, before you step down there, Mama Liam, can I ask you if now this is tradition now. Mel Godoy got out before she could do it, but if before you leave the panel, can you tell people out there about your channel? And if you don't have a channel, if you're not a creator on YouTube and you're a supporter, just let people know that.
Well, I'm a supporter, but I do stuff with my son. It's Liam's Irish Journey. The YouTube. with Mama Liam. He has a group page that they can find under the same name, and we go out and we go to a lot of the cemeteries, you know, and we don't do the night thing. We go during the day so that we can actually look at the older monuments and stuff from years ago so that people can see the detail and the work. And he does do EVPs, you know, on some of them, but it's just mainly a way for me and him to get out and to, you know, do something together. And we both like doing it, you know.
Awesome.
So, you know, anytime I uploaded a couple today to his channel. And one of them was a memory of my ex-husband.
Oh, it sounds good to me. You know, I appreciate you coming up on my panel, Mama Lynn. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts tonight.
I appreciate you letting me come up here.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Nice to meet all
Yeah.
of y'all. Good night.
All right. Good
Good
night
night.
now.
Thank you.
Right.
Okay, that was our friend Mama Liam up on the panel, sharing with us tonight about this very important topic. Now, I know the two of you, I think Aniki and someone else said that they also were ready to step on down.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Aniki, what do you got to say
Yep.
about your channel, girl, before you step down?
Well, we're an exploring channel. We check out abandoned buildings. We do the history of Colorado. Um, you know, I recently traveled to Ohio and met up with Ghost and Lady Swan and Nero Trigger. I went and did the walk with June Gall in Kansas. I try to take those opportunities and not take things for granted, I guess. But and you know, I share our life. It's me and my boys, and probably the most important thing about my channel is Jackson's story. And I pray and hope that it gives even one person hope, knowing that, you know, there's always a chance to be cured, because he was deemed incurable. And he had, you know, a disease that nobody on this planet has. He's the only one. And so there was no diagnosis. There was no, oh, you have this. And he was cured from it, you know. So he hasn't had any problems since. I mean, knock on wood. And, you know, so if his story can help somebody even just put a smile on their face, like he pops in, and he tries to do that every time I'm on panel, and just to say hi and put a smile on people's faces, because, you know, that's all he wants. It's just to spread the love and the message that don't give up, keep up the fight.
Yeah.
You know, always keep up that fight. So, you know, that's the most important thing about my channel, and it is in a playlist on my channel about Jackson. So, but thank you, Kat, for having me up.
My
And
pleasure.
I love you. You know that.
Much love to you, girl.
All right.
Good
Love
to
you
meet
guys. Love you, Gemma.
Love you, Anarchy.
Bye, Canadian
Love you.
Witch and KJ.
Love
Love
to
you.
Jackson.
All right, that was our friend Aniki Jack, Colorado Explorers. Now, I know there was someone else that said that they were going to step down too. Who's that?
I'm going to step down as well, Ben. I'm actually
Okay.
going to go back. I'm actually going to go back to bed.
Okay. Well, hey, before you step down, tell us a little bit about your channel.
I'm a crazy Australian. Yay. And I do a lot of collaboration with What the Paranormal and Entity Investigation, Paranormal Investigation. I'm called KJ Joe Mars Roamings and Ramblings. So like I've just got a lot of stuff where I just talk a lot of shit mostly. But you know, just my personality. So if you want to know my personality, maybe it's a bit scary. But if you want to know my personality, go and have a look at my channel. I have a few things in the pipeline I'm working on at the moment. I was catfished, so I'm working on a catfish video. I was also in a cult, so I'm going to be working on that to share that with people. And yeah, so I'm a crazy grandma, single mum of 5. I have 11 of the most wonderful grandchildren that God could ever give anybody.
Amen.
And yeah, and I have fibromyalgia, but you know what? I still get up in the morning. I still drag my ass out of bed, you know. And now I'm going to put it back because, like, my body's going, KJ, nap time, honey. No. So I want to say thank you, Ben. I just love you. I just love you to bits.
Much love to you, girl.
And thank you for having me up on the panel. And much love to everyone in the chat. Great to meet you, Canada Witch. Everybody take care. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to each other.
Amen to that. Take care of there, KJ.
God bless you all.
God bless you, my friend. All right, that was our friend KJ Jomar sharing her thoughts and feelings about this topic tonight. Want proof? Then walk a mile in that person's shoes. We've got left on the panel Canadian Witches and Gemma. Were either one of you stepping down? Are you done sharing tonight?
Yeah, I think
I can step down. I think
either way, you can stay up on the panel. You can go. It doesn't matter.
I don't mind stepping down if you've got someone else who wants to come up and share. I
Well,
think
here's the deal. I use this really cool product here on the internet. It's called Zoom. Now, maybe you didn't know this, but Zoom can hold up to 49 people on the panel. So no one really has to leave. But, you know, I've got to say, speaking of 49 people up on the panel, I'm going to do this one night, and because there's a goal I want to do. I want to kick Green Bay Wacky's ass because he beat my goal. Now, I was in the chat when he did it, and my goal, I got 14 people on the panel, okay? And I'm thinking, I'm king shit around here. No one's ever had 14 people on the panel before. And he kicked my ass. He got 17. So now I've got a goal to beat Green Bay Wacky and get 18 up on my panel and be able to say, yeah, I did it, man. Yeah.
Let's go.
Green Bay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's go. Yeah.
You want to do it now?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Well, we're going to try it then. We will try it. I need to get a total of 18 people up on my panel right now. And I never take down my live streams, okay? So I'm going to have proof. Yeah, I had 18 people on my panel. Let's see if Green Bay Wacky can kick that. So
yeah, let's go.
Okay, now for those people, I got to know you though, okay? I got to know you, and I hope that you can all appreciate that. People that I know. So I know that some people left the panel, but if you want to come back up, just until we get 18 people, then you can go back out, okay? So send me a message. Now, for the people that left the panel, guess what? You can come right back up. I don't have to invite you up because you've got the invite. So if you want to come up and take a part of this record-breaking panel thing against Green Bay, come on back up for those that were there. Who's willing to come up? Send me messages via Twitter or Facebook, but I got to know you. I want to get 18 people.
Come back up. Yeah.
18 people up on my panel. Okay, Tucker Family Blogs is up for it. All right, listen, just send me a message.
Now coming back up.
Right now we've got one, two. Hold on a second. Let's see. We've got a total of 1, 2.
Yay, Aniki's back.
3 of us. That's 3 of us, including me is 4. That's 4.
I'm not missing out on that one.
Hell no. Send me messages, my friend. Send me messages. Twitter, wherever you're at. Only until we break the record, and then you can step back out in the crowd. But I want to prove a point that I can kick Green Bay Wacky's ass.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hearing the bells ringing. Here we go. I'm sending out the links. Okay, let's see.
Mel Godoy says Kel's fam sent you a message on Twitter, Cab.
Okay, not a problem. Okay, come on up there, Ghost. Come on up, man. We're going to break this record tonight. And thanks to these two young ladies, Gemma and Canadian Witches, I wouldn't have thought of doing this, but they it's like, yeah, that's a good idea. We're going to do it tonight.
Yeah.
All
Hi.
right. For those that were up on the panel, come back up just so we can break this record, okay?
Ghost Mafia. The
Oh,
legend
it's on
himself.
now, boys.
It's on
The
now.
legend
You
of
got it.
Ghost Mafia.
Share it out, you guys. Share it out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
share it out, please, people.
Emmy, I'm sending you a link. I'm sending you a link. Come on up. Come on up. We're gonna do this.
Ghost Mafia, how you doing?
Hey, Ghost.
I'm good.
Hey, Ghost.
Hello.
1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 on the panel so far. Help me out. Who else is gonna come up? Lulu, you gonna come up?
Come on, Lulu.
Come on, Lulu. You don't have to show yourself. Come on
He's
up.
trying to beat Green Bay's record. I'm going to
That's
send this
right.
to Lou Rock right now.
Okay. Who else is gonna come up? Anyone else on
Oh
Facebook?
Lord, neighbors are fighting.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
I had that
Yeah.
yesterday on the key. My neighbours were fighting yesterday. That was awful.
Okay, let's see. Control V. Come on up, Chris.
Well, the
Chris
bad
White.
neighbors moved out, and now these ones are starting to be like that. I'm like, oh Lord.
Hey, Boomer.
Boomer.
Boomer's back.
I'm sending a message to JoJo to let her know what's going on.
Come on up, Kels. Come on up, Kels. Okay, we still only got 1, 2. We only got 5 up on the panel.
Tucker family's waiting for the link.
Okay. I think I already sent Tucker. Let's see. Hold on. Nope, not yet. Not yet. Hold on. Deborah, Don. Okay. Not a problem. Control V. I'm going up the list. Come on up. You just got a link. Okay, let's see. Deborah. Okay.
Chris
Todd?
White said he's in.
Come on up. Hey, Chris, how you doing? There's Chris up on the panel.
Only got 5 up on the panel.
Tucker family's waiting for the link.
Okay.
All right, Todd, you got a link.
Oh,
Come on
somebody's
up,
got
brother.
their YouTube going.
Tucker family. Okay, someone's
I
playing their
think-
YouTube.
I think Chris might have his YouTube.
Chris, you're playing your YouTube. Just go ahead and mute that.
White said he's in.
Come on up. Hey, Chris, how you doing?
There we go. I think that did it. Hey, Em, how you doing, girl? We got M is a gem up on the panel. We got Don. Check it out. David Swan up on the panel, also known as Ghost Mafia. Chris White up on the panel. Aniki, Jack Colorado Explorers on the panel. Canadian Witches up on the panel. We got Gemma, Grace up on the panel.
Hey, Tucker family.
Colleen, I sent you a link. Come on up. Come on up, Colleen.
Hey, Todd.
Hey, how you doing, Gemma?
Good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you. Great discussion tonight.
Heck yeah.
Canadian
Mary, come
Witches,
on
you've
up.
got a question from Isabel. Isabel says, "Are you okay? You're quiet."
Oh
Hey,
yeah, I'm
Valerie.
okay.
She's asked in the chat.
Okay, now how many people do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's got to be more than 10 in here.
Mel, come back up for
Want
a
me to send it
minute.
to Uber?
Yes, yeah, whoever you can send it to. Yeah, please do. Mary, I sent you a link. Come on up. Let's see, who else does? Zach Sanford, come on up, man. I just sent you a link right now. Come on up.
Did you hit the
18.
seamstress?
The seamstress? No, did she ask? Where's she at?
She was in the chat a little bit ago.
Well, she needs seamstress. Send me a message saying I'm in.
Hi, Miss
1, 2,
Colleen.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're at 12. We need 6 more people to kick the
Oh, you forgot to send Lulu a link. Lulu needs a link.
Lulu, yes, Lulu.
Come on, can you do it with me?
Wow.
I got you, Lulu.
I was doing it too.
Okay, Lulu, you got a link.
Oh,
She's in
wow.
process.
Hey, Dawn.
Oh, Mel, no.
Come on, Jenna.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Uber
9, 10,
Uber
11,
just joined us.
13. We
Hey,
need, we need
Uber.
5 more people. 5 more.
Oh, Ed.
Fighting spirit.
Sending it out.
Uber Goober, we need 4 more. Hey, Uber.
Uber.
Hi,
Kels
Uber.
fam.
Ah,
Hi, everybody.
One, two, three,
Hi,
four.
Uber Goober.
Love Uber Goober, my doll. She's my doll.
Oh,
She's
Jim,
awesome.
I love you.
Sassy, send him a link.
We're at
You know who it
14.
is.
We need 4 more people up on the panel to kick Green Bay
send him
Wacky's
a
ass.
message.
Let's kick Green Bay Wacky's backside.
Oh, he's in there.
Or
We
more.
should
Lulu.
make it.
Lulu just joined. Hi,
Minimize your
Lulu.
screen.
Hi,
We
Lulu.
need 3 more people. 3 more. That's all we need.
Come on,
Lady
Hi,
Swan.
Lulu.
Hi, Lady Swan.
Hi, Green Bay. I mean, Ghost
Oh
Mafia.
my goodness.
Green Bay.
Green
Yeah,
Bay?
right.
What?
Someone shoot
Hi,
me.
Colleen.
What?
Hey, Colleen.
Come
Hi,
on, someone
Uber.
shoot me
Hi,
already.
Kels.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. Love y'all.
Oh,
Yeah.
check it out.
Yay, Mel,
3,
you
6,
came
9,
back.
12.
Hey, welcome
We're at
back.
17.
break the
We need
record.
one
Now,
more
we know he's
person.
back.
One more. One
record.
more.
Come on.
Come
We're all
on.
talking.
Just say,
and
I'm
we're trying to
in.
break.
That's it.
Fighting
Comment,
Spirit
I'll
said
bring you
she
up.
come in.
Come on.
Fighting Spirit.
Fighting Spirit?
How many
Yeah.
people you can
Did he
have on
send
the
me a
phone.
message? Send me a message, Fighting Spirit.
Hi, Mel.
Hey, Mel.
Hey, Aniki. Hi, Witch.
Hey, Zach. Good to have you up
Hi.
here, buddy.
Aniki, what's
Hey,
going on
Zach.
with your wrist?
I have a small fracture in it from wrecking my car.
Hello.
Ooh.
I know some of them. Quit, you're being a goofball. JT, don't. JT. Sorry, my
Doesn't
husband's
really
being a
hurt,
goofball.
which is weird.
Everybody wants to see my nose.
Come on up,
Nobody wants
Boomer.
to see your nose, creepo.
Come on up, Boomer.
Uh-oh. We're going to have,
Aw,
what,
you're
3
gonna get
guys
more
and-
than 18.
Yeah, that's
How many
right.
people do y'all have on the panel
Yeah.
now?
Let's try and make it 50. Let's try and make it 50.
It can only hold 49. Could you imagine?
Go for 20.
Oh
20.
my god.
Can you
20, yeah.
imagine?
We're at 15.
3, 6, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We're at 17. Yeah, we need a cushion. Let's go past 18 if we can.
20.
Oh, there's
Oh,
18.
check it out. Okay. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. We are.
Green Bay
We just
Wacky's,
kicked Green Bay Wacky's ass, but I want to get more people up here. Okay. We just kicked his ass.
People to beat
We're
the
gonna make it impossible.
Yep, got to make it a struggle for him.
Yeah.
Lou Rock, come on up. Herman, good to see you, buddy.
Big Rock's coming up. I gotta run.
The
No.
invite.
Bye. Bye,
Also
Felicia.
sent it to Mama Rock as well.
Oh, yes,
Oh, my
Mama Rock. Hey, Ghost, how's the OG doing?
Oh, man.
She's really fussy today. She's cutting teeth and has an infection.
Oh no.
Oh.
Really, really.
Ugh, that's not good.
Hey, Chris, how you doing, bud?
Nice.
Good to
Just
see you.
keep giving OG lots of gloves for me.
Exactly.
Hey, Todd. Todd was my guest today. I want to thank you for coming in today, Todd.
Well,
That was really-
thank you for having me. You had a good discussion going on today too.
Yes, we did.
Oh,
I did.
Yes,
I was
yes.
busy doing things, and I don't have time just to sit and chat. But man, I was listening to it.
Oh
It was
yeah,
really
I get
good.
fired up. I get fired up sometimes.
Oh, I was
that's
cheering
good. I
her
like
on.
that.
I want to crawl through that screen and sit on that panel with her and cheer her on.
Oh,
Hell
you
yeah.
should have let me know. I would have sent you a link, babe.
Oh, because I know who you were talking about. Oh man. Oh.
Uber lady, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm like rooting you on all the way. I'm like, yes,
Oh,
you tell her, girl.
16, 17, 18, 19.
Jojo just joined. Hi, Jojo.
Hey, Jojo.
Hey,
Jojo.
Jojo.
Jojo, you're
Hi,
a record
Jojo.
breaker.
Now you got to make it an even number.
18 was the record breaker. And now for anything over 18, that's a buffer for me. So it'll make it impossible for Green Bay Wacky get that many people. Now listen to this. He had 15, 16, he had 17 people on the panel, and he couldn't keep them under control. Look how under control we got ourselves.
All right.
Hey,
That's
Brian.
because I'm scared. Yeah, that's because I'm scared to kick my ass if I don't behave.
Who said that? Who said that?
I did.
Oh,
I did, Cab.
Hi, Herman.
Hey,
The
Gemma.
great.
Hey, everybody.
I sent the link to Green Bay Wacky as well, but
oh, that would be awesome.
no, don't scare me.
Oh, that'd be awesome to have Green Bay come up here. Fighting Spirit. Send me a message, Fighting Spirit.
I
and
must
I'll
say
bring
to
you up, buddy.
Herman, thank you for your caring messages, Herman. They meant a lot to me on Twitter. So just want to shout that out.
Always, Gemma. Always. I'm always here for you.
So
Hi,
Jenna,
Lulu.
win. This time
Jenna,
Tracy.
I've
Hi,
been
Jojo.
lurking in your live streams. I've been lurking in Jonah's live streams. You got good
Oh,
topics
me,
going.
you lurker.
Who, me? Yeah, me.
You lurker. Okay, I'm going to Facebook. There's a couple more people over there that want to come up. Okay, we got
Hey,
Barbara.
Jojo.
Come on, Barbara.
Gemma. I
Barbara,
did
you
send
got-
it to Megan, by the way.
Okay,
I
great.
was actually on a call with her when Ghost sent it to me.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
Hi, Jojo. How's the weather over there?
Freaking cold.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's good.
Hi, Bill.
56 Bel Air. What's going on, Bill?
I know what that's like.
Art Conklin. That's
Hi, Art Conklin.
right?
Hello, all you
Whoa.
lovely people.
Okay, we got
5, 10, 15, 20, 21. Yeah, 20, 20, 21 counting yourself.
nice.
22.
Now I got Fighting Spirit and the other person I just invited up. Fighting Spirit and
All right.
Barbara. Okay, we got
I think
Barbara.
that's like 23 people.
Green Bay.
Please.
Hey, RC.
Green Bay, we bet
Hey,
you're
Miss Hoover.
buddy.
There's so many people.
Hey, Zach, you handsome devil, you.
We bet Green Bay's record on Cab 7 stream. Woohoo!
Hell yeah, we kicked his butt.
Yeah.
We're not done. We're not done.
No, we're not done.
But wait, there's more.
That's right. Now listen,
dear.
for those people that don't know what the hell is going on right now, here's the deal. Here's the deal. I had the most of the community that I'm aware of. I had 14 people on my Zoom panel, okay? And so Green Bay Wacky said he could kick my butt. Well, he did. He kicked my butt pretty good. He got, I think, 17 people
Okay.
in his Zoom. Now, how many people do we have currently? How many do we have in here?
23.
25.
23.
Yeah,
I think it's 23.
Okay, we've got 23. We clearly kicked his ass, but I want to have enough of a buffer to where he won't be able to come back and kick my ass, okay? Because I only want to do this once.
Yeah, because you got to go. You got to
Come on,
get
let's
that
get 30.
ultimate. You got to get that ultimate. Oh wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. That's right.
Ghost, are you on here twice?
Yeah.
Ghost
Oh,
is on here
Ghost, that's
twice.
not fair,
Twice?
man. That's
Oh,
not
wow.
fair.
You should send him an invite, not tell him what it's for.
Hey,
Yeah.
Captain.
Oh,
Now,
he's
listen.
lurking. I saw him tweet it out.
Actually, it is fair. It is fair. Now, Ghost Mafia and his wife, Lady Swan, have two separate computers. So
Oh,
that
wow.
does count. That does count.
Oh
It
hell!
takes
If
up a
you're
box.
playing that game,
It takes
if
up
you're
a
playing
box.
that game, then I can get Brian to log on to Zoom from my
Yes,
phone.
you can. Yes, you can. Yep.
There you
Yes, you
go.
Fighting Spirit, how are you doing, buddy?
Lord.
Hey, Brian.
I'm fighting spirit.
Been a long time. I've been up here. Long
How you
time.
doing, Barbara?
So where are we at now? How many we got now?
25.
Mel, you got Rebecca.
This is
Wow.
epic. This is
25
epic.
people.
Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. R. Conklin, there's R. Conklin right up on the panel with us, Bill
Yep.
56.
I've been here for 20 minutes.
Shit. Give me a break. Look how many people are up here.
Oh, man, I haven't been around many people since I left the hospital.
Hi, Bella.
Oh, wow.
I just have to go off mute and you can tell I'm here.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
All right,
is
now
there
you got
anyone
Brian
else?
up there too.
There you go.
Jojo, hi
Oh,
Brian.
wow.
Hey, Brian.
Look at that screen, man. That's
Can
y'all
awesome.
hear me now?
I have it on.
Testing 1, 2. Hi, Nikki.
Hi.
Hey,
Lulu.
Zach.
Okay, JB, you got it. You got it. Come on up, JB. Who else wants to
He's
come
got
up on the
something
panel?
playing in the background.
Hey, Brian.
Who else wants to come up on the panel? Send me a message via Twitter or Facebook saying, I want up. I want up.
Gail B said she'll send you one.
don't know.
Okay.
So, Cass,
How
you got
much of a
Brian
buffer are
up
you looking
too.
for?
What's that, JoJo?
You got Brian up here now too.
Brian is
Oh,
up on the panel.
26.
Yep.
I don't see him.
I do.
Where's
I
he?
He's
do.
under JoJo's name.
Yeah. He's
He's
under
under
my name.
JoJo's name. That's Ghost Mafia that I see.
No, not
No, there's
just
two
under me,
JoJo.
like,
Yeah.
there's two of my accounts on there.
That's two different people.
He's on the
JoJo and Brian.
computer and he's on the phone.
Yeah.
I see him.
Look at Mel Gadot's ferret. Look at that.
That's weird, Brian. You're standing behind JoJo. You're on your own thing.
That counts as two
Look at
people.
Kel's fam. Look at Kel's
Hey.
fam.
Sorry, I have it on the TV, so I'm just like.
Kel's fam, I was looking at you and I didn't know if you were frozen, but you were like this.
Oh, look at
Kel.
me.
Not
Parrot,
the door.
and it's an animal, so I gotta have
Fighting spirit.
This is awesome.
Oh, someone's breaking up.
Aw, hi, kitty, kitty.
It's Leo.
Now I see 21 people up on the panel. Do you see more than 21?
Yeah, there's 26, I think. 4, 8. Oh,
Actually, there's 25, I believe.
Hold on. How?
Can we get an accurate count?
8.
Did I make it through?
I see 28.
Testing 1, 2.
You see 28.
20.
28 participants.
There's,
I think 28.
listen, there's 5 in
28.
each row. There's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
There's
Hold on.
people that have their.
How can you find that out? How can you find how many people? Because I don't
Down at
see
the
that.
bottom on Zoom where you mute and stop video, invite, it says
28,
participants.
including you, Karen.
There's 28 of us.
28.
28.
Yep.
On my
Did I
phone,
make
I
it
see
through?
28.
Yeah.
Two more and we'll have 30. That's
Right in the middle of it.
Green Bay.
Yep.
That's what I get.
Come on, let's
Okay.
get 2 more.
We need
Oh,
two
wow.
more to make 30.
You know,
Two
some
more.
people do.
Oh, there's Boomer Rock.
JBD.
Boomer.
Hey,
Boomer.
Boomer.
I
29.
That's 29.
Hey, Boomer.
Okay, one more.
Come
Hi,
on, one more.
Boomer.
Hey, did I make it up there?
I can hear you. Yeah, you made it up here. I don't know who said that, but they said, did I make it up
Mary
there?
Neal
No, it's
did.
okay. Are you about ready for snuggle time?
Hi, Mary.
9, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20.
29. One more.
We need one more.
Hey, Zach.
Hey,
We need J-Mac from
I'll be there in
Minnesota.
just 1 minute.
Gail
Go
B
get Bubba
said
and tell
she
him it's
sent
time
you
to
a
go.
message on Facebook.
Okay. All right. All right.
Kev said,
Come on up.
do
One
this
and
with
nine.
everybody
I'll
up
be there in
here.
just a minute, okay, love?
Full V. Gail, come on up.
What
You
I
got
want
it.
to know, Ben, is how you going to get rid of it?
That'll
for
be the
real.
other problem.
Oh, get Bubba, please.
They'll just start kicking
Thank
everybody
you.
off.
Actually, I've got an eject button. I can get rid of the whole panel.
How's everyone doing tonight?
You know, listen,
Hey,
listen.
Zach. How you doing, buddy?
Hold on, everyone. Hold on, everyone.
Get into
The
the
crazy things that we do just to get a kick out of things that we do. Who does this kind of crap?
That's what makes this place amazing.
Oh,
Hey,
remember
Bill.
when people
Cass?
used to pack
Can you
into
hear
a
me now?
Volkswagen?
I look like I'm
Send
in
the link
town.
to RK.
Hey, Boomer, good to see you, buddy. I see you out there now.
29.
We got 29 people.
Come on, one more.
One more.
One more.
Hi, Boomer.
Hey, Boomer.
Hey, Boomer.
Hey, Boomer.
Okay. Okay. I'm sending
Hi,
it to you.
Boomer.
Come on, Kelsey's. Kelsey's wanting to come up.
Come on,
Okay.
Kelsey.
Come on,
Roll
Kel.
this.
Oh, there's
see
Blue
you.
Rock.
Hey,
There's 30.
We made 30?
we made
Blue
30.
Rock just came on.
Nice. Nice. I still can't find that.
It's
Where
down
it
at the
says
At the
bottom.
bottom.
Yeah, 30 now? Yep, we're
Yep.
at 30.
I
We got all
don't see
these
it.
fine people.
Where it's at the bottom where the camera and the
Yeah.
mic are, look over where it says invite,
Yeah.
participant,
you have your mind. Can you hear me now?
share, and now we have 31.
We're at 31.
Hey,
Kelsey
Kelsey.
girl.
Hey, y'all.
What up,
How you doing, Kelsey?
31.
Doing good. This is crazy.
Kelsey.
Kelsey.
Wow.
Oh, we're back down here.
31.
I'm here.
31 people on the panel. 31.
Yep.
Now there was one other person. I heard someone else needed to come
I
up.
just dropped
Gail
out.
B.
Hopefully y'all can hear me.
Gail B. I
Back
sent
to
her a
where it's
link.
supposed to be.
Okay. The seamstress.
Here you
She's
go.
not
The
up here.
seamstress.
Yeah.
Okay, seamstress. I need you to send me a message.
I send it to Fireman CV as well.
Okay.
Oh,
And I
God.
also sent it to Red
Angel.
Kryptonite.
This
Red-
is
Oh,
so
yeah.
cool. I love being here with all you.
Lou, are you
Hey,
okay?
Sam. Hey, Kels.
Not a great gamer. Not a great gamer. Send me a message so I can bring you
Now
up
we're
on the
really the
panel.
Waltons or the Brady Bunch.
Tonight, I'm making a record. I'm making a record tonight. I want to have the most people on a Zoom panel than anyone else in our community. I think I've already taken the first place in that. So I defy anyone out there that has Zoom to kick my ass, okay? This is my challenge. Kick my ass. Come on.
Well, that's a challenge, Ben. That's a challenge.
Okay.
They've been putting out fighting words over there.
Listen, Ben, I'm purposely gonna pay for Zoom just to orchestrate 40, what is it, 45, 46
49.
people on the
49.
panel? Okay, well, I'm gonna do that.
All right, girl.
Oh, I can't even do
Come on
that.
up, Diary of Her Mind. Come on up. How many
The
people do you have?
gauntlet has been
We're at
running.
31. We're at 31. Yep.
31. Hey, Jennifer Miller. How you doing, girl?
Just a reminder to all you
I
folks.
sent Jennifer Miller an invite too.
Nice. Yep, she's up on the panel.
Hello, Uber.
Hey, Mary.
Did someone? Okay, now we got a lot of paranormal people out there. Has some of the paranormal been contacted to come up?
No.
Okay, whoever you know.
Bring not a game. Yeah,
Okay,
Bring not
okay,
a
that's
not
it. That's
very
it.
gamer.
Okay, we can hold on a second, everyone. Hold on.
Sorry,
Here's
not
the
a great
deal.
gamer.
Here's
I
the
messed
deal.
up your name.
Hold on. Here's the deal. We've got 31 in the chat, right? The goal is 49. We're going to do it because that's the maximum you can have on a Zoom. So we're going to do it. If you can afford to stick around until we get 49 people, thank you very much. We're going to do it right now. That's it. That's the challenge. We're going to get 49 people up here.
But see, then that's not fair.
I'll stick around.
Why?
Because then nobody can beat your challenge.
But that's the thing is,
No,
you issued. Hold on,
here's
you
the deal.
issued the challenge. Now you're gonna try and get it all done, so then nobody can beat it.
No, but you can. If you can do 49, we've made it together. Okay. Can you do 49 people?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Hold on,
Okay.
I've got something to say, Tab.
I would be very impressed.
Tab, do you know how you beat it? I can tell you how you can beat it.
Okay.
You do 49 on Zoom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Use OBS. You do another 10 on Hangouts and using OBS and Zoom. And then you go over and use a StreamYard, put that into OBS and do another 6.
She's already figured out how to whoop your ass.
You're a mathematical
I'm
genius.
still want my
you.
face plastered up her right now. I look horrible.
I'll be right there.
Actually,
Go,
if you
Joe,
want
man.
49 in a Zoom room, start a second Zoom room and put both Zoom rooms up there, and you'd have
To have
98.
100. To have 100 people, yes, Zoom has the capability of having 100, but I don't have that package. You got to pay more to have 100, okay?
How much
but
more?
You can start multiple rooms, each one with 49 in it.
I have no idea because I don't know what the capabilities are, but the deal that I paid for, it's 14 something a month, and it's up to 49 people on the panel. The business package, that's where you can have 100, where you can have a whole office full of people.
Now, couldn't
All
in
right.
theory,
32. You're at 32.
Lou Rock joined us.
32.
yeah, I'm up
32.
here. I'm up here.
Yeah,
he's
here.
Hey, Lou. Rock.
I sent a link to Mama Rock too.
Couldn't in theory, if you had Hangouts, couldn't you kind of backdoor it to do more?
Well, like
Or no?
I said if you do 49 through Zoom and you're using Zoom through OBS, then you can also do the 10 through Hangouts using OBS with the Zoom, and then the 6 through StreamYards with OBS, Zoom, and Hangouts.
I could start 2 Zoom rooms, each one with 49 in it, and then bring them in through display captures and OBS.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh.
You can use my Zoom, Ghost.
Jeez. Okay, listen. I just invited up Not a Great Gamer and Gail B. If they both come up here, that will put us at what? Where are we at?
34. You're at 32.
We're at 32.
We're at
right now. That
32.
would make 34.
33 is what it's showing me.
33.
I'm seeing
33.
33 now. Yep.
Okay. Who else is going
33.
to come up on the panel? We're gonna kick this ass. 49 is the max.
Hey, Cab.
Yes.
I just looked up the plans. It actually says for $15 a month you can get 100 people up here.
Gail B said the
$15 a month.
50. Are you paying the $14.99 a month?
Yes.
Yeah, you can get 100 people up here.
Okay, we're not going to try that.
I know, but you can.
How many are we at right now, Pat?
33.
I can't see it.
33.
33.
33.
Brian.
So we
Sent the link to Lunatic Dad.
Oh,
we need 16. We need 16 more people to make the 49. This is this is epic.
Oh, wow.
This is
insane.
This rocks.
This is awesome.
Wow.
Who else is going to come up?
There's people that have their cameras off, which why you can't see the
Right.
remaining people.
The seamstress, trust you, girl. Hey,
Okay, we're up to
seamstress.
34.
There is
Can you hear
30.
me?
I can hear you, seamstress.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I don't know how to make it.
Okay, so now how many do we have?
34.
34. Okay, 34. Who else is coming up? Come on, share this out for the people on the
Love
panel.
of my life.
Everybody.
You know who that is singing, don't you?
Broken my heart, now you.
That is the sausage lover himself.
Hey,
I
Kelsey.
had to come up for this. I had to come up for this, sir.
Hello, not a great gamer.
Hey, whoever said my name.
It was Diary. I'm doing my makeup too.
Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Trying to get
Okay,
more.
for the people that are up on the panel right now, what you need to do is help out Old Cab 7. If you got some trusted friends that are willing to help out with this epic challenge, invite them right now. Invite them right now and say, come on up on Cab 7 Zoom panel, okay? Help me out because I can't think of anyone else.
All my
I
friends
need
are
your
up.
help. I need your help.
Has anyone invited RK?
Yep.
Where the heck is MudCon?
Yeah, where's MudCon and RK?
I just invited Mud.
Okay.
All right.
Oh God!
We got to
All
break a
my
record
friends
here
are
tonight.
here.
Let's hit 100.
Hello.
Oh God.
Yeah, all my friends are here.
I'm sending out invites as we speak, Cab. Julie,
Okay, now Miss Kathy.
Nero Trigger just
Hold on a
joined.
second. Everyone hold up.
Working on it.
Wait. Hold up. Miss Kathy,
Now I hear
listen, I've got 34 people up on the panel, but it's hard to control everyone. I've never done this before. So I hope that you give me just a little bit of understanding when it comes to something like this. This is a record that I've already clearly broken. So I hope you understand. Normally my panels don't have 34 people at once.
36.
Now we stand at 36.
36. Wow. Whoa. We are 4 away from 40. We are 4 away from 40 people being up on this panel. Green Bay Wacky is going to shit his pants.
Sending it to HSFL.
Yeah, send it to John.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yes.
I want you to send Jay McKenzie a link to Facebook.
Kay McKenzie, is that what you said?
Jay McRogan.
J-Mac.
Oh,
Her
yeah,
husband.
yeah. Get J-Mac up here, by God.
I'm going to send you a message through his thing, and then he's got his phone with him. So let's do
Oh, yeah. How's it going, man?
We're now at 37.
37.
Awesome.
We're 3 away from 40. Check this out.
Okay. Where you
Citizen ZTV.
Okay, now listen.
Somebody's
Miss
TV is
Kathy
going.
just made a point. Miss Kathy just made a point. Miss Kathy said only 25 people can be seen.
Oh, wow.
Only 25
Really?
people can be seen.
Yeah, but if you go to the side of your screen, there's 2 panels. So you need to hit that little blue arrow down by Fighting Spirit, and you can go back over by Zach, and it'll take you back and forth, and you'll be able to see all the people.
Oh, okay. Hey, JBD,
Oh, yeah,
how
I
you
see
doing,
it.
JBD?
Okay.
Hearing someone's TV.
Hello, Cat
Yeah,
Seven.
somebody's
Yeah.
TV is really
Yeah,
loud.
someone's
Yeah,
TV
somebody
Yeah.
got on here as
Okay,
well.
someone's got a TV. Someone's got a TV on. It's really loud.
It was Mary.
Turn it the fudge
Set your message for JMac Oregon.
Okay, sounds good.
Sending it to Michigan Man Rob.
All right.
For those out in the chat that don't know what's going on, we're acting like kids tonight, okay? Because we're doing a silly thing. Now Green Bay Wacky kicked my ass of having more people on his Zoom panel than me, which was 17. Okay, that was his record. He kicked my butt clearly.
I love
Tonight, it was, I think, who was it? Aniki and who else?
Gemma.
Is that better? I turned it down.
Oh.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sending it to Breaking the Shell.
So I needed to beat. I needed to
38.
beat. Hold on a second. Hold on. I need to beat.
Archive
Green Bay,
wins.
hold on. I need to beat Green Bay's Wackies. Green Bay Wackies record of 17. Now we've clearly done that. We are at 37 people. Is that correct?
38.
38.
38.
We have
I've got
38
someone coming up
people
as well.
on the panel. We need 2 more to make 40. 2 more to make 40. Who can help me out?
I've got someone coming up.
All right.
Hey, what's up, man?
I told Weed World.
Okay, Miss Kathy just
You got
said
Adam
watching
Sandler in
on
the
my
chat.
smart TV as well, and still only see 25 channels are visible.
They'll be over to the side of the screen. You'll see a blue arrow. If you click on that arrow, it'll scan it over so you can see the rest of the squares. And as long as it's showing a blue arrow, you can go over.
Yeah, but if they're watching on YouTube, they don't have the blue arrow.
Yeah, no.
That's only
Watching
on
it on
Zoom.
the TV, you only have 5.
Oh,
The life of Grace.
wow,
How you doing,
Carol's
girl? I see you out there. The life of Grace.
Nice.
We're at 40.
We're at 40.
40.
We
Yeah,
only need
40. All
9
you need is
more.
9 more.
9 more. That's it.
This is
Send J-
epic.
Nice
Awesome.
interest.
Jay sent you a message on Facebook.
Message on Facebook.
Crazy.
41.
Sage. Everybody say hello to
We're
Sage.
at 41.
Hello, Sage.
Hi.
Welcome.
She's ice cold.
All right.
So I'm trying to warm her up. It's ice cold here.
Oh. Jay McKenzie, I just sent J Mac. I just sent you a link, man. Let's see. What did our friend?
Okay, girl. Hit upstairs.
Hi, Ben.
They might get
Hi, Ben.
Irish
Who said hi, Ben?
Go get warmed up.
Who said hi, Ben?
Gail.
Hey,
Gail, hey, Gail.
How you going?
HFL Paranormal is now up on the panel.
Hey,
What
John.
is our total now?
41.
41?
Yeah, 41.
8 more people. 8 more people. We can do it.
What's going on, guys?
We're breaking the record.
How are you?
Good to see you, John, HSFL.
Hey, how you doing, Gemma?
Kale,
Hi,
you look beautiful.
Banana.
You don't need
All right.
to add more.
Do we want
Kelsey
David the
getting ready
producer
on
up?
the
Because JoJo can get him a link too.
Does Green Bay know that we're doing this?
Apparently
I don't
not.
get ready on the fly, Kelsey.
Send him a message. He hasn't read it yet.
It'd be funny if he was your 49th person.
Wouldn't that be something?
41 participants.
I sent it to Life with Ankylosing Spondylitis and angioinas as well. And the Walker family.
Send the Walker family a link too.
Where's Haunted Balls at?
Mr. Cat 7.
Hold on. I think he's on page 2.
Can you imagine that on page 2?
Haunted Balls is on page 2.
We have more than, yeah, we have another page.
What's up, Brian? How you doing, broski?
Good, man. How's it going?
Good, good.
Is that drone?
Is Drone up on the panel?
Yeah, I sent an invite to Drone as well.
Cool. How you doing, Drone?
so many people.
Hey, how you doing, Ben?
I'm doing good, man. Hey, okay, what's the total? Because I can't
41.
see it.
We're at
41. We need 8 more people on the panel.
42.
To make 42.
Life with ankylosing spondylitis is here.
Hey, ankylosing spondylitis.
Hey,
Mr.
guys.
Cab, Mr. Cab.
Yes.
Ganna joined as well.
Ganna's up on the panel.
The one who did your artwork, sir.
Ganna, how are you doing?
Mystic Angel Christina.
Good.
43.
Hi, Christina.
43?
Yeah.
Hey, Ben,
43.
standing up. He's on his phone right now, so he's trying to. So give him a couple
Okay,
minutes.
listen, we need 6 more. 6 more, and we did it. We did it. That's all we need. 6 more.
I tried to get my cousin, but she won't do it.
Now let me tell you something.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, everyone hold up. Everyone hold up. Now let me explain something to you right now. We've got more people.
Hi, Carol, the comfort zone.
Hold on a
Wait,
second.
here's someone talking.
Wait.
Shut up! Jesus Christ!
Hold up. We've got more people on this panel than most people have in their live stream chats.
All right, Lou, just shut it.
Hey, Mr. Angel.
This is
Wow.
nice.
Right
about that.
You guys are all part of the biggest YouTube panel in history.
Yes. I want to ask all of you out there that's on the panel. Now here's my question, and you're all going to answer the same way. I know you are. How many of you can say you have been to a live stream and you've seen 43 people on a panel? I bet you none of you can.
Now we can.
Not all at the same time.
Hi.
Hey,
Got 42. Somebody dropped off.
Oh,
Why,
no.
thank you.
Oh,
wow.
We're trying to get to
Was it an
49, everyone. 49.
I keep getting kicked
How
off.
you doing, girl?
I'm still here.
More guys.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I can't see me.
We can hear you.
I can't see me.
Carol out of the comfort zone. I see you, girl.
Aw.
Bring Carol up here.
hey, Carol.
There's
Hey.
4 pages of people.
Yeah, I've been up here. I thought this was an emergency or something.
Hey, Nero. There's an emergency, man.
Well, you caught me at a busy time, but I'm like, since so many people is up here, I would just go drop
Nero,
off.
guess what, Nero? You are
No,
part
you're part of the biggest panel in history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Nero.
It's a historical event, man. You want to be a part of it.
No, in 100 years, people will look back at this and say, "Oh, nuts."
Yeah, exactly.
Lolo. Hey, Lou.
Hey, Lulu.
Hurry up her mind. Thank you.
I wish I could see myself. How do I see myself?
Each other.
Whoever has the purple hair, I love it.
42.
Woo! What's our update? What do we have? How many people? How many?
42.
42.
Okay, we need 7 more people to make this the record. Okay,
Ken
that's the
Bergen's
maximum.
trying to get up here.
40.
He's having a little.
Where's Green Bay?
I wonder if this is
I
how
tried
the
getting a hold of JJ, he couldn't. He wouldn't answer.
43.
He's napping.
43.
Keep sharing this out. Keep sharing this out with your friends. Tell them to come on over here and join Cab 7
Has
panel.
anybody got Irish whiskey yet?
Yeah, we need Irish whiskey up here.
Oh my God, this is going to be a madhouse.
What about haunted trucking?
34.
Haunted trucking on
Yeah, haunted trucking. Get him up here.
No.
I'll
44.
message Ghost Dog right now.
Okay, great. Let's Ghost Dog.
What
Ghost
about
dog.
Benny
What did you pooches?
46?
Holy
crap.
46?
We got 46.
We need
44.
3 more.
47.
47?
What?
48.
What? No. There's only 43. There's 43.
Oh, I'm seeing the chat. Never mind.
44.
There's 44.
Hi, John.
I was looking at the chat.
Yeah, I was like, no,
Citizen
John.
Z. Okay,
This is
Citizen
still
Z.
better than
I
playing.
got excited. Sorry.
The chat 50.
Oh, John.
44.
Waiting on one.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hey, Mac. Hey, Angel Muniz. Welcome to the
Hey,
biggest
Angel.
panel in history.
Angel Muniz.
Citizen Z, come on up. Come on up.
Ghost Dog's message is sent.
Never
When we hit
mind of
49,
craziness. This is
everybody tell me
epic.
at once.
Okay, how many? What is the what's the count?
44.
44. 44?
44.
Yeah.
44.
What the hell?
You message Benny Loco?
Benny Loco. Yeah, send Benny Loco a link. We got more than 44.
Ashley, I see you.
It says 48.
Okay.
No,
Where's
we're
Francis?
looking at chat.
Yeah,
We're
that's the
looking at
chat.
chat.
I'm seeing 43 participants.
Or internet.
Okay, someone says 43, someone says 44, someone says 48. So
Mine
what?
says
Someone
43.
dropped out.
Somebody
There's
dropped off.
43 on the panel, 48 in the chat.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody
Herman
dropped
dropped
out.
off.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Has
Boomer.
anybody
can
got
hear
a
you,
hold of Green
Boomer.
Bay?
Hi, Boomer. Angel
Okay.
Eunice.
I keep getting kicked off and brought back
Yes,
because
get
my
Benny Loco.
Okay. I get it,
Send it
Boomer.
to
I
Benny.
get it, man.
data is not.
Yep.
I invited you to this. They're trying to get 49 people up on this panel.
That's right. 49. We need 49.
It's sent to Benny too.
Okay, so what is the official count?
43.
43.
I
Invited
just,
me up,
Mama
Right
Lamb.
there. We're only 6 away. We're right there.
but I could go back in. I invited
Hi,
you
Carol.
Mom,
I can't see myself, but hello.
Oh, well,
Rock's
hello.
finishing my
Fallen
mac
too.
and cheese. She'll be up in a minute.
Okay.
New Rock.
Yeah, I sent her the link, Lou.
Hey, Lady Swan.
It's in her Facebook.
Blue.
Where's Lady Swan on? Hey, Angel.
Goes to two
God
places
bless.
at one time.
Angel of Harlem.
What was that?
Okay, we got 43 people apparently. Apparently we got 43.
Oh, I
We
see
got
myself
6
now.
people. We need 6 people to come up here to make this record.
I'm working
Luke's
on it.
up
Try
here.
6
Yep.
more.
Then how about
On a tracking
Green
spin
walking in?
notified.
Go ahead and say hi to
Hey.
you.
I love your hair.
Banana.
What's up, Carol?
Awesome sauce.
I send a link to Deborah the fan as well.
There you go.
I sent
Yeah,
it to,
exactly.
I sent it to Hazel's Reptiles.
Yes,
Send it to
Hazel.
Hazel as
Yes.
well.
And guys,
The more the merrier, I guess. Yeah.
everybody
I sent
share
it
this.
to Timey.
Okay, hold on a second. Lou Rock, go ahead. What'd you want to say?
Guys, everybody in the chat, everybody on the panel, everybody share this out so we can get a lot of people in here to see this. This
Yeah.
is great. We're gonna look back at this in 100 years, and they're gonna say, "You're all whack jobs."
We lost somebody. We're down to 42.
Oh no!
I
I
see
remember
it.
mine keep dropping.
Don't look at me. I was kidnapped up here.
Hey, I have a question. I have
Okay,
a
a
question.
question. We got a question. Go ahead. Carol, go
How,
ahead.
how can I see myself
I sent it to you message.
on the Zoom page?
Okay.
Oh, you just click on the camera. Click there. You're going to see a microphone and a camera.
I don't see that as an option.
We see
don't-
you,
don't
honey.
see it
I
as
see
a-
you though,
Are you
Carol.
using a phone or what are you using?
Laptop.
It should be
Should
there
be
right at the
on
very
the,
bottom of the page. It should
bottom
show
left.
Mike.
No,
And-
it's
and-
like a page. It's like a page that says, "What was that a better experience?" And then it has like a help sign, and where you can go for help or sign up. Yada yada.
It's probably hiding behind the YouTube window.
Oh.
Have you minimized your Zoom screen so it's on display on the top right hand side?
Messenger.
You find the second page, Carol,
No.
on here? Just go to the middle of the screen, and there should be a blue arrow over to your right of the screen. Because you're on Zoom, there should be a blue arrow. Just scroll down, and it should take you to the
What's
second
your
page.
name? Put Liam. Irish Johnny.
All right, I might have 2 more. I know we at least have 1 more.
Okay.
Cab, I got one.
You got one?
I got Liam trying to come in.
Okay. Liam can come right back up.
He hadn't been up.
Okay.
We trying to get him in there.
The count
Did you get
is
a hold of Ghost Dog, Carol?
Yeah, he hasn't replied or anything.
the official
43.
count. The official count that I see is 43.
Yes.
43.
43. We need 6 more people. We're stuck at 43.
Okay.
If I know some people, I will say, hey.
Fireman CV.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
Send him a
we
link.
right.
44.
44.
Vitamin
Okay.
on the link.
Yeah. 4.
Hi,
Somebody-
Rebecca.
Hi.
There she is.
Hey, Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Rebecca room.
Shit.
Hello.
Rebecca.
44.
Yep.
We need 5 more people to get up on this panel, and that will be it.
I'll tell you what,
5
having this
more.
many people up on a YouTube feed, if we don't break YouTube, I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, listen, if I don't have a channel tomorrow, you'll know why, okay?
Yeah. 45.
45.
Hey, Rebecca's round.
We need
Hello,
4 more.
Rebecca's round.
Hey, Reb.
4 more people.
Hey, Carol.
We need 4 more.
I say we go for
Oh,
5.
now I figure this
You know,
out.
I gotta be, hold on, everyone, hold on.
Oh
I
my
gotta
goodness,
be honest. Listen,
John.
hold on. I gotta be honest with you. You know, we're actually doing for 45 people on the panel. We're all being pretty damn respectful of one another. It's pretty good, I think.
Yeah,
trying.
Yeah.
As soon as you hit 49, though, I'm going to do the crowd a lovely rendition of Crocodile Rock by Elton
Go
John.
for it, man. Go
Oh,
for it.
good. I love that song.
This is wild. Can y'all see and hear me? Share the stream.
I can hear you, Bill.
Connection.
Bill, I can hear you.
Hey, Bill.
We're at 46.
Ooh, John, look at that.
3 more people. 3 more. That's all we need. 3 more.
Hurry.
46
10 left on the
and counting.
46. Hell yeah. Hey, Liam's Irish Journey. What's up?
Wow.
46.
This is messing up my internet.
This is so crazy.
Wow.
It is insane.
I just work.
And when you hit that number, Cab, you get everybody on your panel to do the Cab 7 dance.
I see it on my tablet and I see just about everybody on there.
This is
I'm not
awesome.
going to do the Cab 7 dance. Uber will be staring at my butt.
We're back to 55.
45.
Oh, man. 45.
Oh, Mystic's up here too.
Mystic dropped out.
She dropped out.
Mystic Angel's right beside you.
I'm here.
Basically, I'm looking at
Oh, Alyssa joined.
Hey, Ashley.
46.
Hey, Ashley.
46.
Hi, Gemma.
40.
How you doing?
47.
47.
Oh, 48. 48. One more. One more. One more.
There's more
Nearly there.
One more. That's all we need is one. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, folks.
Let's get 2 more. Let's break
Okay,
Zoom.
let's make it an easy. Okay, 50. I agree. Everyone agree with 50? Heck yeah.
Yeah.
50.
Let's
Two more.
break
Two
Zoom
more.
today.
Oh, I'm
Two
sorry.
more.
Huh?
well, 48 still.
I think we can do 50.
This is
I think
freaking
you can have up
wild.
to 100
50
actually.
should be easy.
What's the limit?
99 a month.
The limit is 100, but I think it's 49 for the package that I pay for every month. I think it's 49, but we'll find out. We're gonna try to get 50.
Nice.
We're gonna try to get 50. We need 2 more people up on this panel, and I would have just broken a record.
Oh man.
I have never
Hey,
seen the
I have a-
likes of this before. Never.
I have a suggestion.
I have
What's your
never
suggestion? My suggestion is if everyone can take a screenshot of this or take a picture of your computer or whatever, take a picture and put it up on Twitter and tag Tab 7 in it and say that we beat Green Bay Wacky.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's good.
Somebody send Stacy Morgan a link.
Yeah, Stacy Morgan.
I already did that.
It's already done.
Okay, Stacy, you got a link. Check your
I don't know
Hangouts.
how to get
Stacy, you got a link.
Linux screen.
Okay.
Yep, TV says send him a link.
Nina, come on up, Nina. Nina, I got you, girl.
Oh
We're
my
at
Up
goodness.
TV.
47.
If anybody has made up TV, send him a link.
What's
Yeah.
up? Made up TV.
Wow.
Oh man, this is wild.
You're doing great on this.
We're at 47 and counting. We
I'm
need
frozen.
3 people. 48. We need 2 people. We need 2 people. That's all we need. We're right there, people.
The count is on.
Oh man,
I
we are
did a
so
Fred
close.
screen and I'm tweeting this out.
Oh please, yeah, tweet this out. Let everyone know about this. Is epic.
I just
Sending
did
it to
too.
beautiful Becky too.
and I screenshotted it. So.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
yeah.
I took a picture of the TV.
Hey,
I did, and I tagged
listen.
Green Bay
Get the
Wacky.
receipts. Get a
Yeah,
receipt.
you did.
Get a receipt. Receipt. Listen,
Okay,
everyone,
so
get that
screenshot
receipt
and put it
because
on
no
there.
one's gonna believe this crap.
We
Well,
don't
I
all
had the
sit up
picture
here.
and I tagged you in it.
Took a picture.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
epic.
Now I'm now gonna
Crazy.
upload this to Twitter.
We don't all fit.
49. We're at 49. We need one more. Stacy Morgan, good to see you, buddy.
Need 20 more and it'll be a 69.
49.
Ooh,
We
Roxy
are at
Dano just
49.
sent
We need
one.
one more. Let's see if that package deal is
I bet Green Bay is sitting in here lurking at all this.
Sounds like Green Bay on the screen.
Come on, Green Bay.
I
No,
tagged
he-
him. I tagged him and Cab.
Oh, cool.
Hey, Cab.
Yeah.
I sent it to Don Broyles. He'll be up soon.
Awesome.
I sent it to Faith
So
as
awesome.
well.
Oh, there's JoJo. There's
So
that.
Okay, we're
awesome.
sitting at 49.
Y'all need to fit on
Hey,
the screen.
48. We need two more.
Ben, I'm
Banana.
about to
Stacy.
celebrate. I've got something to celebrate with.
Okay,
for you.
okay, hold on. Everyone listen. What are you gonna celebrate?
It is a chicken biscuit. So you gotta have something to eat if you're on Cap 7s, right?
Oh, great.
All right, look what I got.
You should change that
There
chicken
you
for
go.
some sausage.
Walker family is in chat. Walker family, I sent you a
Hey,
link
listen,
to this epic
listen.
panel.
On my
I'm gonna
phone,
have
it's
him
showing
up.
61 participants.
No way.
Stacy Morgan on
way.
panel.
I have a screenshot of it. I can prove it.
61 on panel.
We
What?
need one
Need
more.
to wait for
There's
the
only
most
49.
epic 69 that we've ever had.
Hey, Raven Six, watch them.
Cab, I'll send you the
Sign up
screenshot.
for
11,
this.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Hold on. 21, 21, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. And including me, it says,
Mine
okay,
says 49.
it's at 49.
Yeah, it's at 49.
Is Kelsey finally ready?
One more, Ben, and I'll change.
One more.
I sent it to you, Cab.
Faith, you've got the link as
you
well.
sent
Get
it
up
to
here.
me.
It says
That might be
Okay, so-
including the
And-
chat.
I've got what on my phone. It says there's 70 participants in the chat.
Okay,
Yeah.
in the chat.
Okay.
There's 49 of us on the
There's,
panel.
on the panel it says there's 50 on my end.
It says
50 now?
83 on mine watching.
It says 49 on mine.
Hey, Brian.
It says 49.
No,
I see
it wasn't
49.
me, I swear.
Did you ask June?
That was probably Cab after what he ate yesterday.
Hello.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm only now dropped down to 48.
48.
Hannah, did you ask June Golf?
I sent you a link.
Please roll tweeted it out.
Oh,
Gil
dearie,
Skill
mate.
just joined. Hi, Gil.
We're at
Hi,
49.
Gil. 49.
49.
Send Mama Rock link.
50. We just made it.
50.
Oh, yes.
He did that on
You get your
purpose.
record.
Made it.
50 people died.
Yes.
Yay, congratulations, Gab.
Congrats,
Oh,
Gab.
thank you. Hey, I want to thank all the
Congratulations, Cab.
participants. Thank you.
Look at the people.
Thank you all so much. Thank you for this is epic. This is an epic. Thank you all of you. 50 of you.
There you go, girl.
Wow.
All of my toes have erected with excitement. This is so brilliant.
Do we have to
I
leave
can't see
now?
him, but I know.
Wow, guys.
Wow.
Celebrate
Winner.
good times.
Wow, we did it.
Ding.
Ah,
Hey, Mel.
That's
Mel
awesome.
there.
Oh my word.
Mel.
Wow.
Deanna.
Mel.
I want everyone to know out in the chat. We just made an epic live stream here. 50 people up on a panel. You are not going to find 50 people up on any panel probably for some time to come, but we did it here at Cab 7. Thanks to all my friends that came up here Thank you so much
Hi,
for
Miss Becky
making this
Taylor.
goal. 50 people. Wow.
Awesome.
Hi, Gemma.
Congrats, Cab.
Oh, man.
Congratulations,
Yes.
Cab.
Have to love it.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Cab.
Wow.
Tis the night we broke you two.
Yeah. But we did it here at Capstone. Thanks to all my friends that came up here. Thank you so much.
What the?
That's awesome.
Stacy, what up?
I'm here. I'm just being quiet. I'm glad to be a part of it. I'm here.
Cab, I'm happy to be a part of this epic moment for you, brother, but I'm going to jump down because I know it's going to get, it's there's a lot of people
that
up
need to head out.
I'm gonna jump down too. Still
All
feeling
of you
pretty
need to
ill.
jump down. Go ahead and jump down now. We love you. Thank you all so much. Becky Taylor, good to see you.
You caught me at a bad time.
All right, guys. Congrats, Kev. I'm glad you made the record, buddy.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Wow.
Cab 7 set the bar.
Oh, yeah.
This is a world record, you know that?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
This is a world record. 50 people on one panel.
50
This will be the video that goes viral for you, Cab.
I don't know how to title it. I got to figure out how to title it and tag it.
50 Shades of YouTube.
Biggest YouTube panel ever.
Dang, right? That's a good title, actually.
People who are leaving.
And you know, Cab,
What's that?
Thanks for being part of this epic live stream.
Heck yeah.
What's up, man?
Angel Nunez, what's that?
and you know, Cab, I think I might need my shower vacuum this time around to suck up all the panelists.
Thank you, Ben, for having me up here. I'm going to have to step down.
All right, Kelsey. Thank you, girl.
Bye, I'm going to go too, Cab.
Bye, Kelsey. I'll be watching you later.
Bye, Cab.
Bye, guys.
Now it's time
Oh my
to say goodbye.
You all are company.
Oh, Liz.
Hello, Miss Gail.
Oh, man.
I'm
J-Mac,
sorry.
I see you out there, J-Mac.
Hey,
How you
Cap.
doing, man?
Gail,
I have the song stuck in
Look
my
at J-Mac.
head.
Look at J-Mac. Look at him. He's dancing. Look at it.
Do it, J-Mac.
Okay.
Brian's working through his patch right now, so Brian
Hell
likes to
yeah.
dance and celebrate.
Oh, check it out. Check it out. HSFL. He's dancing away. Look at that.
I cannot believe we did this.
This was
Herman looks like
epic.
he's ready to crash.
This is so epic.
Hey,
You
Cab.
gotta
Yeah.
say,
Jojo farted.
I'm going to
Jojo
go too,
farted.
Cab. I love ya.
I love
Bye.
you, girl.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye
Bye, y'all.
now.
Bye, Carol.
Hey, Cab,
Wow.
tonight
Jojo.
calls for the Carol Burnett closing song.
Oh, the Carol Burnett. Oh,
This
yeah.
is the
I
dawn
love
of
it.
the ages.
In page 2.
Dawn of ages.
Hold on, let's see. What's that?
J-Mac's up there twice. He's on page 2 and page 1.
Sounds like Cousin It.
Cousin It. Ah, Cousin It.
Emmy, your
Oh my
microphone
God.
sounds like you're working at McDonald's drive.
No, J-Mac is actually on page 1, and then I go to page 2. He's on page 2 also. Yeah, you're taking up too many
Jojo
spots.
farted.
I want fries with that.
All right, what kind of fries?
And then,
As people
Hey,
empty
Emmy.
out, Emmy, it scoots over. That's why it looks that way.
East side.
west side.
Fries come with that shake.
Let me do my.
Emma, I don't know what you're talking about. East side's way better.
West side.
Okay, Cab, I'm dropping down. You take care, buddy, and congratulations.
Todd.
Much love, Todd.
Bye, Dawn.
Bye, Todd.
Bye, Todd.
Bye,
Bye,
Todd.
guys.
Bye, Todd.
This is friggin' awesome.
Love you, bye.
Now you can say in your face, Mackie.
Fall asleep.
Hey, Brian.
What's up?
That's right. In your
Wake up,
face.
Herman.
Okay, now listen. Now we're gonna all have to do something here, okay? There's 37 people up here. I want all of you
Bye,
to leave the
Todd.
panel. I want
So
all of you
good
to
to
leave
see
the
you.
panel. Hold on. I want all of you to leave the panel in the count of 3. All of you, all at once. I want you to leave the panel, but I want you to say goodbye to everyone and to everyone out in the chat before you leave. 1, 2, 3.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye, much love, everybody.
Bye.
I don't know how to leave the panel.
Bottom right, in the red. End meeting. Keep leaving the
Much
panel.
love,
Keep
guys.
leaving
Much
the panel.
love.
Much love. Much love.
See
Keep
you
leaving
later,
the panel.
Lou.
Keep
Bye,
leaving the panel.
Cab. Anything.
Bye-bye, everyone. Love ya.
Love you too.
Love you.
Keep
Love
leaving
you,
the
Ben.
panel. Love you, girl.
I ain't leaving the panel without
Love
singing
you
my Elton
guys.
John.
Okay.
I better go. God bless, Cab.
God bless you, my friend. But listen, Nag, hold on before you leave.
Yes.
Sing the chorus of that, okay? Sing
What,
the
the
chorus of that real
It's a bit high for me, isn't it? Is that the only bit? Happy?
Happy, man. Happy.
Well, I would have enjoyed, you know. Okay. Next, on Sing Your Heart Out. I want to do it.
Do it now. Do it now.
And a good old Chevy in the place of my own. That's it. Next will be on Sing Your Heart Out. God bless.
All right, man. Sounds cool. Good night, man. Zach Sanford and Emmy, I'll see you both a little bit later. I need to get both of you off the panel because I got to do something, okay? Alyssa?
Kick me off.
Okay, kick you out? You want me to kick you out? How the hell? Oh, remove. Okay, there she goes. That was easy. And Alyssa, you still there?
I sure am.
Okay, do you know how to remove yourself?
I sure do. I'll see
Okay.
you later, Kat.
I love you, girl.
Love you too. Bye,
Okay.
everyone.
All right.
All right.
Listen, folks, to all you people out there that are watching this live stream right now, I just did an epic live stream panel. It's never been done that I am aware of. I don't think anyone can say they saw 50 people up on a panel, okay? Not that I'm aware of, okay? But there's one thing I got to do. Okay, I've got to do this. Now, back in the 1970s, all the way into the 80s, was a TV show called Carol Burnett Show. So for all of you that are old enough to remember that, this is how I'm going to end my show tonight. But before I do, be kind to one another, love one another, okay? And keep passing the peace forward. I love you all. I really do. For all the people that came up on the panel to make this happen tonight, it was because of you. Thank you so very much for participating in this. I'm so ecstatic and I'm excited. Okay, now listen, here it is. And after this song, I'm going to end the night. So we'll be talking about this for a while, folks. Carol Burnett sang these words. I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. Have a good night, everybody.